Hush Your Face is coming straight to your ears. A podcast network that's changing gears with the Brand X Pod and Nerd Wells. The Horribly Awkward Pod, Horribly Gamers as well. The Tavern Pod, Joyous Comedy. A 6-pod network family. www.hushyourface. www.hushyourface. www.hushyourface.com.
The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, this is Normie Late from Zombie Cast News.
This is Scott Clark with the Gaming Outsider podcast.
Hey, this is Sean Iams Fuller from Horribly Awkward.
This is Matt Bradford with the No Sleep podcast.
And you're listening to
Horrible
Gamers
podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 150, being recorded on May 27, 2017. This is your host, Jesus Gonzalez. You know me as Jesus Walks Fun. I am recording live from a bunker somewhere in Montana with some people. Ladies and gentlemen, want to wish you all a happy Memorial Day, first of all, because it's Memorial Day here in the great country of the United States of America. But first of all, I want to welcome my favorite West Coaster, Gunny Chief! Welcome!
What's up, buddy? I hope all is well out there in the bunker, man.
We are in the bunker.
We're doing good out here.
We're live from the bunker. You guys, okay, the bombs haven't dropped in California yet. I'm actually here today, Gunny, with my friend Johnathan Hall, also known as Pen Point Red.
That's me. Hey, guys. Yo.
He's with me inside the bunker.
It got too hot in Oregon. We reached like 97 degrees, and it was torture. It was unbearable. We had to move
To the bunker.
Yeah, Montana is a lot nicer there.
It is.
It's cooler this time of year.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very nice over here. Guys, I'm also joined by my favorite Canadian, Ryan Gibson. Welcome back, Ryan.
What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to you.
Welcome back. Oh, well, yeah, welcome back for another show.
I was here last week, but
you were.
So welcome.
Anyways, we got someone else with us, Jesus. We got a special guest.
Special guest! Another special guest, guys. We have Harlen Meeks himself. Welcome!
I was told there would be snacks. I don't see any.
Sorry.
I ate all the sandwiches.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, everybody. I'm also Lowat living on Xbox and Exposure 9 on PS4.
Yeah! Woo! Guys, if you want to, you can go over and follow us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. Follow us on Facebook. Our Facebook page is at Horrible Gamers. Also, go listen to our network, Hush Your Face, at hushyourface.com, and join the Horrible Gamers podcast community. That is a close group, where all of our listeners and other people go to join and talk about video games. It is a close group, so you're going to have to request to join. We will accept it. And our Horrible Gamers podcast community. And welcome to all the new members this week. There was quite a few. So guys, continue telling your friends about this. Tell your grandma, tell your mother, tell your aunt, tell your brother, tell your sister. Tell your friends on Xbox Live. Hey, there's this group where people get together and talk about games. That's right. And you go join it. And because it's awesome. But this week, guys, we're going to talk about video games. Even though we're inside a bunker, Horrible Gamers Bunker show, we are going to talk to you guys about video games. The Xbox survived the attack. You believe that?
Oh, good.
And we hooked it up, so we're fine.
It works. It's
good. Great.
So we're going to last another 10 years, guys. Yeah. We're going to talk about what we've been playing this week. I want to start off with talking about what I've been playing this week, guys. I've been playing different games. This week I've actually went back and played, what's that game called? That city building game?
City Skylines.
City Skylines, yeah. Well, I played that, and so I was playing that this week. Guys, my city has now reached a population of like fucking 45,000 or something like that. 48,000.
Wow. Do you build any like attractions on the game, like amusement parks or stadiums or?
You could definitely build different, not amusement parks, but you could build like stadiums. You could build opera houses. You build Statue of Liberty.
Do you have is there a sports team that represents Jesusopolis?
No, I do not have a stadium yet. I opened an opera house thinking it was a stadium because it looked like a stadium. But then when I put it down, it was like, oh, you've opened an opera house. I was like, what? Stupid. What kind of shit is this?
I got to change all my advertising.
Oh, man. Like, I wanted to open up a football stadium in my city. What the hell is this? But the one thing that I keep finding wrong with my city, even though I have like 12 fire stations, 2 or 3 fire brigades or whatever, I have like 2 police headquarters and like 8 police stations around the city, and like 3 hospitals, which is like way more than I need for my population, and like at least 10 clinics. Yet my
how many dispensaries do you have?
Like 300. 'Cause my weed is legal in my city. I legalized marijuana, and
Power to the people.
Yeah, we legalized marijuana, guys, and but the problem is that now, I have like big factories, right? Like areas where I have factories or whatever, and the problem is I'm building houses up close to those neighborhoods and those areas. So I have like apartment complexes a block away from these like industrial zones, and the pollution is fucking getting my people sick across the entire city. I don't know what to do, guys. I have a bunch of clinics. Like I said, I have a bunch of clinics. I have like 3 hospitals. So there's more than enough things.
Do you guys have universal healthcare? By chance?
I'm not sure if you could pass that as a law, but I'm gonna check. But the thing is, like I have all these things, and yet some people in my city are getting sick, and I'm starting to think it's because of all the pollution. But the problem is, what if I take out all those industrial zones? What am I gonna have left to make money off of? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can throw raves.
That's
what used to happen in those warehouse districts. So.
Yeah, I guess in Portland.
Just open up a bunch of whorehouses. I don't
know. If I
Where's your tax level?
And make prostitution legal.
If I switch out all my industrial zones to like office zones, will my people be able to work in the offices? Because to have office employees, you have to have like university level education. And I have 2 universities in my city. The problem is that a lot of people don't go to them. They just graduate high school and they don't go to the universities. They go to work in one of the factories.
Oh, you gotta get to the people, man.
So, but the thing is, I raised education levels in my city. I have like a bunch of high schools now, a bunch of elementary schools, a bunch of like 2 universities. It's a lot of because a lot of people.
Do
you have any community colleges?
You can't open up those. You can only open a university. And
well, what about the industries that you're like invested in? Do they ever evolve or progress into more natural-based industries that don't cost?
That's the thing. I don't know if they're more. I don't know if I could switch them to like a natural-based. I know I could switch them to like a forest industry, but that means they're going to just be logging all the trees around there.
Right, which could still cause all the same pollution. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, but the other thing, I don't know.
The other thing, Jesus, is just like SimCity. I'm sure it has the same feature, and I'm trying to remember if it plays out the same way on PC, where
back to 86.
You can go to the pollution, like the map, and it'll show you where
that's right.
the high density of pollution is.
Yeah, does it do that on that?
Yeah,
like it's probably buried somewhere in the map, but it'll be able to show you where that high density pollution is, and you'll be able to pinpoint exactly where. I mean, but obviously you know where it's.
I know where it is because I have my city gridded out.
I made that shit.
I have my city, so I have to like the main industrial zone is separated from. I try to keep it on the corner edge of the map to keep it separated from the major part of the city. And recently, like before I turned it off today, I destroyed because I had like a big industrial zone inside the middle of my city at this point. And like the reason that was there was because when I first started this city, that was the edge of my map.
Right.
So now I took that out. I made those apartment zones, and I moved all the industrial to the edge of town. But the pollution around my city, you can still tell like it's bad.
So it sounds like a problem for YouTube or Reddit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm gonna have to figure this out somehow.
That sounds like that's like 99 problems.
It does. So many problems. And the thing is, I don't know how to do it, guys, because if I take out all my industrial zones, that means there's going to be less people being able to work, less people being able to be in my city. And
Can you upgrade the
out.
industrial zones to like, I don't know.
Like green energy? I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean.
So are you getting the pollution? Is it where the industrial zones used to be as well?
Yeah, no. Where they used to be, like the ones that I destroyed and
Right.
made into apartments, that area used to be brown around there. Like everything was dead, all the grass and trees. But as soon as I destroyed the industrial zones, it all turned green, and then they turned into apartments. They start building apartments there.
Okay, so now the apartments are there. Is the pollution still there then, or
It kind of isn't, but the pollution, like the smoke from the factories at the edge of town, is like going into my city. You can see it like smog. And I'm assuming all the cars in the city, the traffic.
But you have to
coming
push
in.
away as far as you can, though. So that's
So it's Tokyo.
Basically,
Basically.
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
pollution.
say-
I'm assuming it's from all the
Or
cars or something
Shanghai
like
or
that.
something.
Yeah.
So there's nothing much. I don't think there's much I could do about it. I'm just gonna have to deal with it and have it there and get people sick. The only crappy part about it is, like I said, a lot of people are sick in my city, and I have enough. Even though I have enough clinics and hospitals and shit, they're still dying and there's still sick people and there's dead bodies everywhere.
Hey, Jesus.
So,
People die and people get sick.
So build morgues.
but I have a bunch of morgues. I have a bunch of like those things that burn people,
Money.
dead people. What's it,
And then you have to
crematoriums?
build Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the cemetery.
Then you
I
have
have
to
crematoriums. I
stay
have like
puft,
I have
and
like
then
12 crematoriums in my city. I have 3 cemeteries. Yet
that's where the smog's coming from.
the fucking dead people, the fucking dead people are not like disappearing. It's fucking weird. But I'll have to.
Other than that, I mean,
figure it out.
you're having fun with this game.
Totally, dude. Like I said, my city would not be at 48,000 people if I wouldn't have fun with it. You know what I mean? So definitely, it's a good game. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to be able to unlock the airport so I could build that and have more people coming into my city and more pollution.
more pollution.
So that's the way to go.
Okay.
Pollute the world!
Woo! Also, guys,
What else have you been playing?
this week I've been playing some more. Actually went and bought some Call of Duty. There was that big sale last week, right? And there was Black Ops 2 on sale, so I decided to buy that game. I bought it, and holy shit, am I having fun with it, man. At first, I was like, okay, I need to get the hang of this again, all the perks. They had like the pick 10 system, and they had all these things going on for it. I finally decided to switch it all around. I got the hang of it, saw all my loadouts. Guys, I played so much of that game before. I'm at Master Prestige in that game. That's fucking crazy.
Wow.
I have when I looked at time played, because I went to the barracks or whatever to check your stats. My time played was like at 9 days, 12 hours or something like that. I was like, oh fucking shit.
Like, oh, that's a good 9 days.
Yeah, that's a good 9 days of my life right there.
Yeah, I think I saw your brother playing that today.
And my KD is pretty high. Like it was like at 1.15 something, but now it's like at 1.01 because I keep getting killed a lot at first, and I was like, oh. But now I got the hang of it. I got certain loadouts that I like to use. One of my favorite ones is to run around with only perks and a throwing knife. So you run around the map just knifing everybody because you have 6 perks. So you can run around everybody really fast.
Oh, nice.
And they're not expecting that, right? Because they're all used to playing with perks. So I'm running around with like no gun. I'm just rushing people and throwing my tomahawk at them from across the fucking way. They're like, oh, how the fuck did he kill me? And they're all pissed off.
You just got Jesus.
That's right. It's funny, though. It's fun, man. Like I'm really enjoying that game, and all the DLC is there. I had the season pass for it.
Jesus throws a lot.
all that DLC was there. So I'm having fun with it, man. Another game that I played this week is actually just came out yesterday for the Xbox One. It's been out since Thursday on Steam. Friday the 13th, guys. Actually, me and the Canadian here played it. I didn't think you were gonna get it, Ryan, but you ended up buying it, dude. So that's awesome.
I didn't think I was going to get it either, man.
So I saw,
But I did.
So I saw on the Xbox.
I thought about it.
It was saying it was 8 players, co-op, or 8 players multiplayer online. So is it like 7 players and then one? Jason?
Seven counselors and one Jason.
Yeah, that's how it is. One Jason, and it's pretty cool, man. When you're Jason, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker.
Do you have so you have like extra sensories and stuff, or extra abilities more? Like
Yes.
Perks compared to the counselors.
Yes, you do. You have, Jason just has all his perks that he has. So one of them is like, I don't know if you just want to talk about it now, Ryan. We should.
Fine.
One of the perks is to be able to see, like, if you walk to a group of cabins and you press this perk, you're able to see what cabin a person is hiding in. It'll highlight the cabin.
Oh, that's awesome.
So now you know, like, I'm gonna get into
now you know where they are.
The vicinity. That's tight.
And then there's another perk where you teleport. So you basically like teleport to like any part of the map.
Oh shoot! So basically,
you pull up your map, you can teleport across the map, and it'll just appear you across the map.
Oh.
There's another.
So you've been searching an area for so long and you can't find anybody. Well, they're probably on the other side of the map, so you can warp all the way to the other side of the map and start looking around there.
Well, do you ever
have any of you played the original Friday the 13th?
No.
I did.
It was on NES.
SNES game.
Yeah, it was so hard.
It was a side-scrolling game.
They've developed a couple technologies since then. So you've progressed.
But, I'm just old.
But okay, so when you're playing as Jason, like, do you ever have to play like defensive? Do you ever? Is there a point where you're like, shit, these consulars are getting out of control?
Yeah,
I mean, they can gang up on you. They can gang up on you.
We did that yesterday.
And beat you up.
Nice.
But like, apparently, there's a lot of things they can do. They can they have to get a sweater, which distracts Jason, and then you beat him with a baseball bat and make him fall over. And when he falls over, you're supposed to be able to take his mask off. And I think that's one of the ways you can actually beat the game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is by taking his mask off, because that's the thing. The counselors have to work together to do things like fill up the gas a car or a boat up.
Is it?
Got to find a pair of keys, and then you have to get a battery for the car as well. I'm not sure. I think you have to get a propeller, some gas, and something else.
So does it come up with like an objective menu, like something?
Yeah. So when you start off as a counselor, you press the back button.
Dead Island.
And it was like usually the button that shows your map.
Right.
But it'll say like no map available. If you haven't found a map in one of the drawers, you don't have a map on there yet. But if you had one, it would show.
It'll say like maybe like find map. Or...
And on the right, it says like the different things you can, the different ways you can beat the game. So like it'll have like call the police, and then it'll say like on the bottom the objectives to call the police. It'll be like find the fuse, fix the phone, call the police, and then wait for the police and escape with the police.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
And then like on the bottom of that, it'll be like escape by boat, repair the boat, find fuel, and then escape.
Does a Jason player know about those objectives himself, or is he just? Or does he have his own? Or does he really just have the objective just to kill?
His objective is kill. Like literally.
Yeah. Jason is just out to kill everybody on the map.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. And I was just worried like he would have like know what maybe the counselors were up to. Like,
well, I mean, if you play the game,
then you know kind of what to. Yeah.
You're gonna know what they're gonna be after, right?
It's not like
you're
on
a
the screen
counselor
like
and you
3 to
die,
5, whatever done.
Sorry,
what do you do the rest of? If you're a counselor and you die, what do you do the rest of the?
Oh yeah,
you
time, or is it?
Spectate,
just like a normal game.
Oh, okay.
So can you spectate the other counselors, or is it just kind of
And
how fast
the
are
other
these?
counselors, and you can watch Jason?
Yeah, how long are the rounds? Like how long is?
Well, like I said, depends on how.
It really depends. Yeah.
Yeah, on how long you want.
Has there been? Is there like okay? What's your longest round then, and what's your shortest round then?
13 minutes for us, or like 12 minutes, or something like that.
Well, we had one go close to half an hour earlier, and but there was 6 of us, and it took a while. But the problem was we got booted. I was doing really well, and we got booted from the fucking match. I was the last guy alive, and I had to find I think I needed to find the key for the car, and I was like just going into a house that I thought it was in, and the fucking servers kicked us out.
So speaking of what, I heard they've been having maybe some server issues on this.
There is major server issues on this right now. I cannot get into a actual game. Like if I'm by myself, I can't get into a game. I have to gather a group of people together and then play. So this is where groups comes in handy.
Oh, crazy.
So what we decided to do was, fuck it, we're going to go to the Friday the 13th group, just find as many people as are playing and just start sending out invites and see who comes in.
Oh, that's cool.
So then people started coming in and we started playing. So
totally, because we couldn't find a match, and I still haven't been able to get into a public match. Yesterday, I think I launched the public match thing on the menu, and it's like, you know how it counts how long you've been waiting for a match? It was searching for a match for 16 minutes.
Oh, that's
awesome. I waited almost 20 minutes.
I mean,
and then the server timed out on
it. And it times out, right?
Yeah, so right now it's because of too many players trying to get on this.
I feel like there's too many players, and they weren't expecting this many players. They weren't back to players. I hate when companies...
Pokemon.
This
I hate
is a
when
small team,
companies...
though. This isn't like it's EA.
Yeah,
or
so
anything
I give them that. So I understand in a way because like you're right, Ryan. They're a small team, but at the same time, you guys knew this was an online-only game, and it's
Well,
kind of a
hopefully-
bullshit excuse.
I mean, if they're hit with that many users, at least they can maybe like go to a bigger company and try to get some funding and some server space that way. Like this thing was actually like popular. So
I saw they said that they moved the servers earlier today.
They did.
So they're trying to fix it, but it doesn't seem to be working. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
It seems like something they'll get in check like within 2 weeks. So I mean, you have to.
As far as I know, everyone that I've talked to has done the same thing. Go to groups.
Yep. Private matches.
Go to the Friday the 13th. Find a group that's Friday the 13th and just find people. That's the easiest way.
Nice.
But even then, you still get things like the servers just kick you in the middle of the match. It happened to us like 2 or 3 times today.
Yeah, I think I'll wait for a bit.
We played like 2 or 3 hours. So...
See, that's the problem, though, Ryan, with this game is that, like Harlen just said, he's going to wait for a bit. I think waiting is not good because this game, it'll die off. That's the problem with it. Like, people are not going to be playing and people are going to leave, and then it happens with every fucking game.
I mean, look at
no one's playing it.
I want to play For Honor.
No one can play it anyways.
I had so many server issues, and then like that's why I bounced off for a bit. And I've had such a hard time getting back to it.
Yeah, and it's hard to get back to games when you have fucking server issues like this. Another thing that they fucked up on was the Xbox One. I don't know what happened to it or the Xbox Live servers, but they didn't show this game on the store at all.
They didn't. Yeah, when you told me about it, I actually had to do a search for it. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, like you have to search for the game. You can't just.
It's on there now.
But yeah, when at first, like the day of launch,
but the first day or so, it wasn't on there yet.
I was definitely confused. I thought it might have been like a free demo game or something. I was like, "Oh, sweet, it might be in the free section." But yeah.
But yeah, besides that, this game is fun though, man. We were playing it yesterday. We were playing it with Ryan, Clint's friend, or somebody like that, or Xbox Record.
In Jedi, right?
Yeah, that Xbox Record that guy.
Yeah, we were playing it, and basically we had fun. But at this point, there's a lot of server issues, so be expecting that if you buy this game.
Yeah, it's a blast, but you got to go through some shit just to get people to play with.
That game's gonna be the shit around Halloween, though. Like, I bet there's gonna be so many players.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll be all about it around then. Just like I'll be in the mood. Like I want to do some camp killing.
I mean, I really think they should have released this as an early access game.
Should have.
That's how it feels. Like it's that. Even when you're playing it, like earlier today when we were playing. These two of the counselors were trying to escape on the boat, and I was Jason. And I was walking down to the dock, and one of the guys had the last piece that he needed he had the propeller, but he had to put it on still. I walked down, I killed that guy, the propeller stayed floating in the air for some reason, and then the other guy ran past me and jumped on the boat, and I jumped on the boat and picked him up, and then we both fell in the water. I killed the guy, but my screen went black, and I couldn't go anywhere. And there was another person that came down the dock and grabbed the propeller, got on the boat, and they got away. But I killed the other 3 counselors. And then I realized, I can just warp out of this. Like I fell into the ground.
Yeah.
That
Underwater.
sucks.
And my screen was all messed up and everything. And then like I warped out, but by the time I warped out, it was too late. Yeah, he'd already gotten on the boat, and I couldn't catch up with him.
Damn.
At least games can get fixed these days. Like I know, like 10 years ago or whatever, if that was like your game, you're like, well, that's my game. That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I only remember them doing like a very short alpha and a very short beta, and that was it. Yeah. I think that was on PC. Yeah.
But you gotta remember, this game was funded by a Kickstarter, wasn't it?
I think you might be right. I can't remember.
I think Adam Sessler put some money up for it, and then a few other people came through and asked for a Kickstarter, and then he got like all these other fucking people to join him in making it, and they were all like huge Friday the 13th fans or something like that, right?
Yeah, I believe Adam Sessler sounds like he's a part of this game. Owns it in some way.
Yeah, he owns it because he was one of the people that started it or whatever. But besides that, guys, I played I played that and the other game, man. I haven't really played much else, honestly. I've been working and stuff, so there's that. But I'll be looking forward to playing more Friday the 13th. I'm so hoping they fix it tonight, Ryan. I want to play, dude.
You should have played with us earlier, man. We were having so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
I'll probably be on Tuesday. I think but
Tuesday.
yeah, I know. That's my weird paydays. So
Tuesday. All right. So, what have you been playing, John?
I've been playing. I'm still pretty obsessed with Titanfall 2, and Titanfall 1. I actually played some Gears of War with St. Nips. Yep.
Eric, he's not here today. He's fired. He's
I think he likes Gears of War.
He's been banned from the group and removed from the show.
I'm here to take over
Until
the
he
Gears of War
plays a
talk.
different game.
I play Gears of War also, so yeah.
We replaced him.
You guys can call me St. Nips Nips or whatever. I don't know. But yeah.
Say nip snips?
Then twice the nips. But yeah, I was playing with him and Normie, and that was pretty cool. Gears of War is great. I know why he likes that game a lot. Like every time I play it, I just something about that game just connects. But besides that, I've been playing some Destiny, and then I've been messing around with the Game Pass. So I've actually been spending time with Strider, and that was one like I would never pay for, but I've always been curious about. And it seems really cool. It's very like Metroidvania, and
I heard a lot of good things about that game. Actually,
I'm getting pretty intrigued by it. The graphics are nice. At first, it feels weird because especially if you play the old Strider, you just want the old Strider, but at some point it starts to feel like it, and you kind of understand what direction they're going with it. So it's kind of cool that so developed more like a Metroid game where you have to kind of go to regions and get skills and then unlock other areas. And besides that, Blood Bowl 2. It's that old Games Workshop game, like fantasy football with orcs and shit. So I've been playing that with one of my old high school buddies. And
isn't that it's a turn-based strategy game, right?
Yeah, you just take turns like moving your linemen and blockers around, and it's pretty violent. And like it seems like it'd be a slow game, but the rounds go by pretty fast, and like the commentary and the game itself is pretty humorous. Like me and my buddy, we were like, we saw that on the Game Pass list, and we're like, let's try it out, because we actually used to play the old board game back in the day, and we got through one round. We're like, holy shit, that was actually pretty fun. You down for another? And we've played like 6 rounds since then. So yeah, it's good shit. So yeah, that's what I've been playing.
All right. Guys, also this week, I want to mention real quick that my brother did buy Overwatch, and I do game share with him. So I have Overwatch now. Yay!
I need to buy that game.
It's free this weekend, actually, dude. You should go home.
Oh, it's free this weekend?
Yeah, it's free this weekend.
Overwatch? No,
Yeah.
I thought Fallout's free.
No, Overwatch
Fallout
is too.
4? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fallout 4 is a Games with Gold play this weekend, but Overwatch is just a free play weekend because they're celebrating their year launch or whatever.
Nice.
I
wonder if
have
Sony
that.
ever
I got
does
it from
those.
got it from the library.
That's a good
Or
question.
PlayStation.
I don't remember having any of those days like free play with PS Plus days on PlayStation 4 when I had it. Do they have any of those, Ryan? Do you remember that?
I don't think he's here right now.
Oh, well, what about you, Gunny or Harlen?
Not that I remember.
I don't remember
Doesn't
that
sound
being
familiar.
there, right? Like, I don't know. Have you seen that?
I haven't played on the PS4 yet myself. So.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I have Overwatch now, so I'll be playing that this week, guys. I'm actually kind of excited to play that because I remember I did enjoy it when I had it on the free weekend or whatever.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's one of those that I like how the company, they put a lot of care into like continuing that game.
You did. And they're supporting it so much, and now it's going into esports and all that shit.
Like, one of my coworkers is really into it, and like, so I feel like almost every week, like he goes and tells me about all this Overwatch stuff they're adding, and I'll talk about Titanfall 2, and there's just 2 games that just like constantly just keep getting updated.
Nice. Yeah, Respawn does a good job with updating their games. I remember Titanfall 1 got a lot of support. Titanfall 2 seems to be getting the same treatment. But we'll see, guys. Anyways, what have you been playing, Gunny? Gunny Chief?
I've been playing. I'm still going through Prey. I've reached a
Still haven't
freaking
finished
point.
that? How fucking long is this game? Jesus, 300 hours?
No, it's a long game. What am I, 27 hours now into the game?
Barely? You've been
I'm a
playing it for
slow
like 2
player.
months. Jeez.
I'm all over that shit, man. I'm searching the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, and
So
then I'm
you
just
find
having
yourself
fun with, like,
exploring instead of progressing the story. Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm progressing the story, but like, I mean, these enemies are freaking hard to kill. So, especially the point where I'm at now, where it's like, okay, go back outside of the ship and go to this other place. But as soon as I go in there, especially like the saves, like the game will save. If you have like 1 health, it's going to save you at 1 health. It's not going to start you back off at 100%.
Have you turned into a coffee cup?
Yeah, I've done that. And I was just seeing on last week's show how I don't like that ability very much.
Oh yeah, no,
At least
because
I
it'll
haven't put
bang
any
you around
points
and
towards
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You gotta put point stories in, man. Maybe it's like one of the best abilities in the game.
I'm trying to like even up a lot of these, some of these abilities where, like I'll, like make sure I got some stealth and maybe more power to, some other abilities that's gonna, shock an enemy, shit like that. So I haven't really.
One thing I noticed about games like this, Gunny, where you have like different abilities you can upgrade and I guess different ways to go about it. So you're gonna go stealth, you're gonna go strength, you're gonna go soldier or whatever. I recommend just sticking to like one. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to balance them all out, like if you're gonna be a badass, just fucking stick to making your guy the most badass dude out there. Like give him all the strength points, all the hit points, all that shit, dude.
Right. I think that's what
Or if
somebody
you're
in
gonna
the
go
chat-
all stealth, make your guy all stealth. Like focus on the stealth. But trying to make it even, it just fucks you up because you don't get all the abilities out of one of the trees,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to focus more on my health first. Like, okay, now you have like 300 health.
Yeah, I tend to do
still,
that as
they
well.
wreck you,
Yeah.
Were you able to figure out if you can? I don't know what it was called, the sticky glue foam gun on top of each other. Were you able to figure that out?
Oh, you know what that was? That's funny because I was talking about that, and again, I haven't gone to YouTube or Twitch or anything, and I was just running across Facebook, and I saw that they put them beside each other and kind of made like a stair.
I saw that video. Yeah, I saw that video.
And I was like, it was like right after I talked about it on the show, and I was like, oh, okay.
I was going to mention
they really
that.
don't go on top of each other. They go like at an angle to make stairs.
Yeah, because he started making the stairs, and then he had to go back to the bottom because he didn't make it low enough to jump on.
Yeah.
Is that the video? Yeah.
And it's pretty easy. Once you get them, they don't have to be perfect. You'll notice it's just like in a Far Cry game where, once you press X, in the game it's X, it's just boom, he'll just jump right on top of them. So there's no falling down if you make them,
cool.
half-ass even. So yeah, I've been definitely making progress with that, getting up to higher areas. And but man, I'm just right now I'm just thinking I was playing today. I'm like, fuck, I just want to quit playing this stupid game because it's so hard. But maybe I should just start back on easy if I'm going from normal. So, it's just frustrating as hell.
It can't be that
So-
hard.
And the other thing is, I don't think it's set up very well, especially for, let's say, the side missions. I probably have and a lot of them are just kind of created, as you progress through the game. Where hey, there's a side mission where you got to go see the doctor and find the imposter and kill him or her or whatever it is. And it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to go back to that area where I think it is, but I'm not really sure because there's so many freaking loading screens. I mean, they're actually pretty fairly quick, but they make too many small areas with travel areas, if that makes sense. Where it's like, oh, you want to travel to this place? Okay, and then you got to come over to this door and travel to that place.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I think it's a little too mundane in that sense, but I don't know. I'll probably go back to it tonight, maybe play some tomorrow.
How long
just
are the
kinda-
loading screens? Are they like Skyrim long or
No,
Borderlands long?
I'm gonna say Borderlands long.
Yeah, because Borderlands is a lot shorter than Skyrim.
Yeah, they're really.
I
Not,
actually like the way Borderlands set up their loading. I mean, it's I don't know how they do it, but obviously it was made for the older consoles. But man, their loading screens were actually really decent,
yeah.
and they had a lot of information in that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
How were the loading screens? That's what I want to know.
they were
Well, they weren't very long, but you had big areas to kind of run around in before you got to another load screen.
Maybe
Yeah.
about 15 seconds or so. And then they had information on guns and stuff like that and enemies, you know, that you can.
I remember like not hating the load screens. I was like, oh, I'll just go through this.
So yeah, the loading screens are about that length, but the areas are so small. So I can tell like they made this game in maybe in different spurts of each place that you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Not to say that these areas should be larger, but it's like don't add it. Keep putting in all these loading screens. So
the game went through a lot of turmoil when it was being developed. You're talking about Prey, right?
It did. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't do any real.
Because originally it was being done by a different dev, and they got canned, and then the game got stripped and remade. Because originally it was supposed to be about a native Indian in space or something like that. I can't remember.
That's what the first one was. I have like the collector's edition, whatever. But I played that for a while, and then I was it didn't suit me.
It had the vagina doors.
My play style.
Yeah, big vagina doors.
Yeah. But I've reached a part where I've gotten to my my brother's office, and opened up his email, and and then I watched some videos, and it really progressed the story. I really do enjoy the story. That's the one thing that's going to keep me going on this game, and because a lot of it is about me, the player, and what I've done on that space station. So that's really cool. And not to spoil anything, but so now I've got my brother helping me, and I've got this other AI that I've created. He's helping as well. So obviously not helping me kill enemies, but getting me to where I need to go. So yeah, other than Prey, played some Ghost Recon Wildlands with Johnny Don't. That'll be our good buddy Andrew.
The News Machine!
Daisy Mac. So yeah, we played that. I played a lot of the same missions that we have
Andrew,
been doing.
the News Machine Jack.
Yeah. It's still fun to go through and snipe dudes, shoot them in the face. It's fun.
Yeah. What else?
It's that same thing. You go in, okay, we're going to go in stealthy. Shit, everybody just guns blazing. Take your silencers off. Throw grenades.
It always works.
Yeah. But, it's fun each time, so definitely enjoyed that.
Hey, guys. Shh. Be quiet.
Grenade.
Yeah. Who was that? Okay, who's the one that broke stealth? All right. Just so we know. Come revive me. But that's the only 2 games I played, I guess.
So, Gunny, tell me, why the fuck are you not playing the Hot Wheels expansion still?
I'm just time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think about it at work all week. I'm like, I want to play some.
Is everybody still
and I want to play some more Hot
about
Wheels.
that stuff? They're like, oh, it's so good. It's the best experience.
I picked it up.
You bought it?
Yeah.
You played it?
Yeah. I don't want to get 3 hours into it.
That was very confident.
I like how you went from yeah.
No, everyone was so hyped about it, and I was like, you know what? This does sound like a really cool idea, and I'm like, it looks really cool, but every time.
Good night, buddy.
Every time I go to the same point in the track, I always fall off and end up in last place.
Yeah, I
just gave up.
told you there's a balancing issue to that game, especially with the cars that they give you, and they claim to give you 10 with that expansion.
And
it's
the cars
hard,
are
isn't
very
it?
good, but everyone else seems to have way faster cars.
I thought it was just me, but I'm telling you, it's tough.
How does it compare to your
I thought
Mario
they
Kart
would've
game?
fixed that.
Online?
I'll be right back, guys.
But
I like the Mario Kart way better.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
have you played the Street Fighter on the Switch yet? That just came out.
No. Is it out?
Yeah, I think it just came out on Thursday or something.
Yeah, was that this week? No, I haven't. I keep forgetting to play the ARMS thing too.
Yeah, I've been
did
hearing
you
some
get
good
that?
things.
But
or is there a demo for it?
I guess I might as well go next. Are you done, Gunny?
Yeah.
I'm done. Go ahead, buddy. What have you been playing?
Well, you kind of transitioned into that with the Hot Wheels thing.
Yeah. I guess I should have just kept going with it, but
That was so
bad
smooth.
transition.
That transition.
Butter.
So
yeah, Friday the 13th. I played a whole bunch of it this afternoon. Before the show, we were like, I didn't even realize what time it was. I was like, it's 9:15. I gotta go, man. What the hell?
Oh.
We were having a blast. It was a lot of fun once we found people to play with.
You know what,
Problem is
Ryan?
finding people.
Tonight I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna go on the groups and I'm gonna find people to play this game with.
Yeah, do it, man. That's what worked for us. It was awesome.
Groups are useful, I guess.
For stuff like that, yeah. So like I said, I also played the Hot Wheels expansion. Everyone was raving about it, and I thought it was cool, and I got in there. I think I need to go back in and play it some more. Like it's something that I'll still try and play, but I just didn't catch me at the time.
$30.
No,
Yeah.
it was 20.
Oh,
It was 20.
$20. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Sorry, guys,
35 for
$99
the season
kids.
pass or something like that.
Yeah.
Stupid price.
I just bought it. 20, I think
Yeah.
it was. Yep.
It's crazy how we say that's kind of pricey, but that's pretty standard for like a DLC price.
How much was it?
Yeah.
20?
20.
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, and to
Yeah.
revitalize your game. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
like, I remember the first
It's a
DLC.
pretty healthy-
You guys remember like one of the
Yeah.
first DLCs on consoles that made a $20 DLC was Rockstar when they made the Undead Nightmare pack for Red
Yes.
Dead Redemption. They made that one.
And remember
20
that was a separate disc as
that
well.
was $20. I was
Yeah,
like,
it came
oh,
as a separate
man.
disc.
But it's a standalone thing, right? So
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, their games were so big you had to install them.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you had to install the disc.
Yeah. that was
Install a
like
disc?
a
Who's
new
ever
thing
heard
on
of
the
such a thing?
360, right?
So Jesus, the other thing I've been playing
What's up?
is PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Oh.
So talk to me about this game, Canadian. I'm so jealous that you get to play this and I don't.
Jesus, you need to play this game. I think you would really like this game.
You think I really like this game? Man.
I talked about it last week, and I was like, oh, I wish Jesus was here because I really want to convince him to play this. Because it's pretty cool, and it reminds me a little bit of Siege, but not as tactical, obviously, because you're getting dropped in and you have to find all your stuff. But like you literally parachute out of a ship or out of a plane in the beginning and like to wherever you want on the island, and then you scavenge and try and find things.
Once it comes on the
And then
Xbox, I'm so
you go
on
after
it.
people, right? Like slowly, this circle keeps moving in and in and in and in and in and in and in.
Yeah.
So you got to keep moving to get closer and closer to the middle of the circle. And the closer you get to the middle of the circle, the more people you start finding
that
because
sounds
everybody's getting pushed to the same area. And it's just like it's insane. You're like hiding in a house somewhere, and you can hear gunshots off in the distance, and you're like, okay, that's way out there. I can probably.
So it's like
sneak
living in
this next
Canada.
house. And then you run into the next house,
Every day.
you collect up a couple of more,
So I heard about-
couple more things in that house, and then you just keep moving, right?
Well,
like,
I heard isn't there vehicles? I think I heard some about.
there's cars.
Driving cars. That sounds crazy. Like, what all do you
Think-
have access to?
I think they just added motorcycles, or they're gonna add motorcycles. I can't remember. But yeah, there's cars, and then weapons, and all kinds of different guns. But you're scavenging. You might go into a house and there's nothing in there.
So do you do you jump out with the parachute with just your fists and then just go
Yes.
from there?
Yep. If you drop on the ground beside some guy, you're in a fist fight.
That's so awesome.
It's like you want to be the next person in the house that you landed by, so that you can get whatever loot's in there.
Okay, then
right?
the other question is, so say that you parachute and you land next to the guy, fist fight, he takes you out. Are you basically spectating the rest of that match as well?
No, you can if you want, but you can exit and start a new game.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so like if you're like the first person to die, you get the fuck
You really
out.
don't care. You're like, but,
Yeah, you click the button and then you start a new game.
and no one really cares if you leave. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're dead, then it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, totally. Oh,
But
Sounds
like,
cool,
say
but I
you
mean,
were
if
in
I
there
was
with
like-
a couple of buddies or something like that, and
You
you want
might
to stay and
spectate.
watch
Yeah,
your
watch
buddies,
them out.
you can, right?
Okay, that sounds pretty cool, man. And you know what? I heard this game might be coming. Well,
It's supposed
it's
to be
pretty
coming
much
to console.
been confirmed that it's coming to console. It's coming to Xbox first.
And
on that,
it'll come to
preview.
Xbox first because it'll be in preview.
So I'm excited, dude. As soon as this game hits preview, I'm gonna definitely download it and check it out.
I think
it totally sounds
I'll
like
buy
a
it
game that
again.
I would be into it, dude. I would be like
the
so into
concept
this.
is cool.
Yeah.
I still hope that it's. I wish they would bring it out for $20 instead of 30. I think it would do better that way, but 30
It
bucks
might be
isn't bad.
on consoles. It might be 25 or 20 even with like less features than the PC. Because sometimes they do that type of shit where they'll keep the PC version at like $50 and they'll make the Xbox version $30, but only because the PC is getting like all the DLC first and free and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
I
they know
agree
this
that
game.
$20, $30 line is usually where I make my judgment point at.
Definitely.
I think they know this game is a phenomenon, and they'll.
I think they'll keep it. I think
more.
they'll charge for it. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Danny. I think they're gonna charge
No
like
less than 30.
$30.
Yeah.
They're gonna
I'd
charge
love to
whatever
see
PC's
Microsoft-
playing.
I'd love to see Microsoft dump some money down and just say, "Hey, it's games with gold this month."
Oh, that'd be nice.
Exclusive or gold, dude. Oh fuck, that'd be crazy.
Like in July or something like that. They'll
That'd be
announce
cool.
it at E3 or whatever.
Yeah, hey, next month everybody gets PlayerUnknown's Battleground for free.
For free, and you can download it right now.
What? Everybody's gonna fucking blow, fucking lose their mind and shit.
Fist fights
Yeah.
aplenty.
That's exciting. All right, so yeah, man, I really want to check out this game. I've heard so much about it. I keep hearing about it. I've actually looked it up. I've watched streams on it. It looks fucking cool. And they recently updated it to add a new sniper rifle, the DSSR, and it actually comes with a scope and a silencer attached on it. So it's pretty fucking cool.
But it's a very rare drop from what I've heard.
I heard that they nerfed it by making the bullets only 9mm bullets.
Yeah, I think I
So-
heard something about that too.
But hey, man,
I've never seen the gun, so like, it's rare. It's hard to find.
Yeah,
I think you have to go into those bombing zones to find the chest
fuck.
in order to get it. But I don't
It's the
know.
only thing I carry.
What else have you been playing, Canadian?
The other thing I've been playing is I've been playing a little bit more Injustice 2. I'm
Okay.
still having fun with that. It's a good fighting game.
Did you buy this game? What?
Yeah.
When did
Yeah,
you
I
buy
did.
this? Last week?
Yep.
Wow. So, did you? How much is it? Isn't it like $40, $50?
60. No, it's 60.
60. And but isn't it
Full
for like
price,
the other like the full game $100 something like that DLC or whatever?
If you want the season's
Yeah,
pass
$40
and the
for-
DLC, it's 100. Yeah, up here it's 100
That's-
fucking 30. Because I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, there's an Ultimate
Damn.
Edition. How much is the Ultimate Edition?" The lady was like, "Oh, it's $130." I was like, "No,
Yeah,
I'll stick to the regular. Thanks." I'm not
Wait
paying
until I
twice
start
as
talking about
much.
the Destiny packages they
So
have.
so
coming
what's
out.
this game about, Ryan? This Injustice Among Us, just a fighting game?
Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat with DC characters.
It looks amazing.
I've been hearing
It
like
is.
nothing but
It
good
does.
about
It
it.
is.
too.
It
Looks
looks great.
amazing.
It plays good. It has a really cool story. Superman's gone crazy, and he's like the bad guy now. After Superman killed the Joker, which is in the first Injustice. That's how the first Injustice ends. Spoilers.
Whoa!
Oh, great.
But anyway, so he goes
nice.
crazy after he killed the Joker, and it's weird because Harley Quinn is friends with Batman in this, because the Joker's gone and she's good
Oh,
now
okay,
for
okay.
some reason.
Well, she is
It's really
crazy.
weird.
So
Yeah. Well,
She's
and
not
it
as
gets
crazy
mentioned
anymore.
all the time too. Like Supergirl's like, you sure you trust Harley Quinn because she's a little wacky, don't you think?
that's what makes her
Yeah.
hot.
But, yeah,
I know,
that's
right?
what I love about her.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I know.
But other than that, that's it, guys. That's all I played this week.
Good
Let's
stuff.
hand it over to our Destiny correspondent, Chief
Destiny.
Harlan over there.
Tell us about that.
I've been playing Master Blaster. No, I've been playing. I don't know if you remember that or not. No, of course I've been playing Destiny. That's the only thing I play anymore. Every day, daily. Destiny daily.
Crucible.
What are you doing mostly? Like Crucible matches or strikes or?
I'm doing patrols and strikes. I did actually after all this time. I was a day one player. After all this time, I did my first raid this week.
Oh my gosh, raids
Wow.
are so intense. How long did it take you guys?
About an hour and 25 minutes.
Holy shit, you guys went through it so fast. Me and my group, we suck. It took us like 6 hours, and there was so much, like, we got in so many arguments. Like, we almost, like, lost friendships.
All these guys have gone through it before, like, many, many times.
Oh, yeah, we're
and
just...
they were kind of sherpering me through.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we watched some YouTubes and tried to coordinate, but it got ugly. We've gone through like
They're
5
like,
of them.
stand there, shoot the guy when he comes up, that sort of thing. Grab the sword.
Stay on that tower. Stay on that tower. All right, grab that orb.
Because
grab that orb.
I don't know how you figure this out if you're the first person that goes in there.
Yeah. Oh man.
They're very complicated.
They are. They're intense, and yeah, some of those speed teams that were going through on Raw when they were first coming out, I don't even understand. Like
people can single player it. They
Yeah.
can go through it by themselves, one person.
That's
And
crazy.
it's usually a 6 person team.
Are you pretty excited about this? Oh well, I guess Destiny 2.
That doesn't even cover it. Yes, I'm very ecstatic about. I'm ecstatic. I saw the I watched the live
Yeah.
whatever
Stream?
it is for it. Yeah, stream for it. Oh, I was on the edge of my seat. It was.
Yeah, it looks like the story is gonna be so good in that. Like basically,
Yeah.
I'm kind of picturing like Taken King style through the whole thing, just like super intense and cinematic, and then just have like some good offshoots going on.
It better be good. That's all I gotta say.
That's gonna be good. I have faith in that one.
Well, the original.
When is it coming out?
September 9th or 8th.
Yeah, what is
I mixed because the first one came out September 8th or 9th, 2014, I think, and the new one comes out either the 8th or the 9th. I can't remember. They're opposite. One's the 9th, one's the 8th, one's the 8th, one's the 9th.
Cool.
But yeah, I've been playing it since day one, and I played it for the first month. I played the beta, and then I played it for the first month when it came out. And then I kind of lost track of it a little bit. And then when the December 9th, 2014, when The Dark Below came out, which was the first DLC, I started playing again. And then my neighbor got it, and we're really good friends, and we just basically play all the time together.
Oh, that's tight.
Do what?
I said that. Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, it is nice. I was on the 360. I started on the PS3, and then I switched over to the 360. And then I switched over to the Xbox One, and he didn't have that yet, so I went ahead and bought him an Xbox One so he could keep playing.
Nice.
And he's a really good friend.
Oh no, that's
Really?
right. No,
He's a really good friend.
No. I
I was gonna say you never bought me an Xbox One, Harlen.
It's something about Destiny. It's something about that game. Because I actually bought one of my friends an Xbox One so we could play Destiny together. I'm like, dude. So I understand.
Really like Destiny.
Yeah.
And then the House of Wolves came out, which was the second DLC, and he kind of lost track after that. And then I just kept playing with other people. The community is amazing. The people you can play with, they're just really amazing. And then he got back on about a month before the Taken King, which was September 15th, 2015, I think.
Yeah, that's about when I jumped on and started playing.
And that's when a lot of people came back. And, at first the game, it wasn't really the best game. I have to admit that. But once Taken King came out, that made the game.
Oh yeah, that was a whole other story.
It was such a good.
Well, because that's my introduction to it. So I was like, man, this game is badass. But then I would hear I saw all these reviews were like, Destiny's crap. I'm like, what? But it was all like vanilla Destiny. And
Well, I remember when I first started playing this game, it was at launch in 2014. I fell off of it real quick because I'm just not into grindy games, man. I don't know what it is.
But Destiny, at least with Taken King, there is like some grinding, but there's a lot of payoff, like immediate payoff.
Okay.
They came out with all new weapons, all new armor, all kinds of stuff just for the Taken King, and the story was really good. And I played that for a while, and then I started falling off. And then I heard The Rise of Iron was coming out September 20th, 2016, and I said, well, I'll get back into it. And man, I've just ever since then, almost every day I've been playing.
Wow.
So are all three of you guys at level 400 and shit?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your light level? 400.
All 3 or 4.
Nice.
All subclasses are unlocked.
I think I'm at like
and then I'm
391 on my guys. I'm like almost there, but I refuse to grind, so I just
level 20.
If you're not doing the raids, it's fine. I did it without doing raids, and that was tough. And then on my PlayStation 4, my first 2 guys are at 30 because that's as high as I can get. I only got up to the Taken King. I don't have the Rise of Iron on that. 2 guys are at 30, and the other guy's like a 3.
Yeah.
So if I was to buy this game now, right now, I was to go buy it.
Yeah.
what do you recommend I buy? Which version of the game?
Well,
I would get the whole compilation.
Yeah,
all
they
the way
have,
up to the
they have a package. It's super cheap. It's like $39 for everything. Destiny.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now on Xbox.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
What level do you start off at if you was to do that?
Well, I think they include like an orb that you use immediately and actually makes you level 40, so you can start doing all the really cool
character
shit.
level 4.
So it's an instant booster. Because before you had to like get to level 40 to actually get the cool shit, and now it's like, okay, here you can get the cool shit right away.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that came out when the Rise of Iron. I think they had one. The first one they had one that would bump you up to 30.
No, Taken King had it level 20.
20.
And, yeah, and then
20.
Yeah, and then with the Rise of Iron they had the 40 orb.
40. Yeah, and that's nice because then you can equip every weapon in the game, every armor, everything in the game, which is really nice. But then if you want your other characters
So,
up,
hey, I guess here's the question for you. Do you still get excited on Friday mornings to see what Zur has for sale?
I do. As soon as I wake up,
I miss that feeling. I used to have that completely, but it's gone a little bit. But I hope they bring it back on the next one. But I remember that waking Friday morning, and the first thing that would be in my mind is like, what's Zur got? It's like, get on my phone.
It's kind of went down a little bit now that my guys are maxed.
Yeah.
And now that I got all the armor I want, because my guy's looking really awesome. But there's still some weapons I want to get, and there's still some armor I want to get, just collection wise, to unlock the books and everything. But other than that, yeah, just play it every day, grind every day. I love the grind.
You know it's funny. You hear the rest of the HGP team be real quiet. None of us play this shit.
Hey, Ryan, what level are you at? What's going on?
Ryan, you went left, I think.
I'm like Jesus. I played. Me and Jesus and Iams, we all played kind of that first week.
We
or whatever.
did. We
I think
played
once
the first
we found
week
out,
or 2 weeks.
that this wasn't your traditional. Here's a.
Yeah,
here it is. And here's the story.
Duty,
you know what I mean? Like it didn't have that. I think maybe I was hyped for that. But I think the other reason too I never got into Destiny is, I never got into Halo, and I think that's the other thing where I am like every time I see Destiny at first I'm like, that's Destiny. So, I'm more into the Gears and the Forza, but I think that's the other thing where. Yeah, I don't think I'd mind the grind if it was something I enjoyed. So
see, that's exactly. I was really into Borderlands and I was really into Halo, and these two combine the things I like about both of those, because all the loot and everything from Borderlands, and then just the first-person shooter grenade
is very Borderlands. Borderlands,
it's really
yeah.
We have David Snyder in the chat, and he says, "Destiny is and always will be the best game." I don't agree with you.
I know. Wait, didn't Gunny say some earlier quote that was freaking awesome about it? Something about
I don't agree with you, man. But I mean, more power to you guys. If you really like a game, I'm not gonna be lying right now. I want to be honest. I'm fucking jealous that you guys have a game you fucking love so fucking much that you can just go and play that shit all day for 3 years straight. And still enjoy it as much as you do. I can't do that.
Wake up with every Friday morning with a Destiny boner.
Yeah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? For me, I fucking buy games, and I'm into buying a new game 3 weeks later. Like, hey guys, I bought a game 3 weeks ago. I bought a new one this week. Look at Ryan. He buys new games and consoles every week.
New game and console.
And still not satisfied.
Buy new games a new Switch every week. And he buys new games on it every week.
There's all those different colors, right?
Yeah, different colored Joy-Cons.
We played 3 games this week.
I need more Joy-Cons.
Aren't you guys jealous, Gunny Chief and Ryan, of Harlen and Johnathan right now? Because like I said earlier, they've played a game for such a long time that's
they actually got their money's worth.
You're like, hella money's worth.
Well, Gunny's been playing that Wildlands, though, and that kind of
podcast. Think about listening to The Brink and just how he squeezed every dollar out of that freaking game, Plus, plus he bought it on the PS4 just like Harlen did. So I'm like, what am I missing? I asked myself.
When I hear you talk about that the Wildlands game, you sound just as passionate about it as a Destiny player on their shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know
you
Ryan's
sound
like,
really into it each time. I'm like, okay, I understand.
David Snyder says he has 2,500 hours into the game.
It's a good game.
Wow. I have no idea how many hours I have. I haven't even checked lately.
10,000.
I think my Titanfall hours are
I'm-
still like dominating on mine, but I got some good hours.
I think
on that.
I'm gold, first place on everything on all my friends lists except for maybe the achievements, because I'm not an achievement hunter on that game. I just want to play the crap out of it. But
That's fucking crazy, dude.
But yeah, Destiny 2.
the only other game that's really affected me like this was probably Skyrim.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Gib will tell you. That's all I ever did. All
I remember
ever did.
I played
You played
Skyrim.
a lot of Skyrim.
Yeah, I put a few hundred hours into Skyrim. I think I put 300 hours into it.
Remember how all the other guys hated it? I was the only one that liked Skyrim.
I couldn't get into it. My friend tried to get me into it, and I just didn't quit.
It's just you have to be into. You gotta kind of set yourself into the fantasy
Yeah.
dragon world type shit. You gotta like
I
get
put
into that.
54 hours in 1 week in
That is
Skyrim.
crazy. you just miss work for a whole week.
I took vacation, and my wife had left to go see her folks in Florida, and that's all I did. I got a porterhouse steak,
That
set up,
sounds so
and
good.
played some Skyrim, and ate steak.
It's the best type of vacation.
Do it right.
man.
It's a man time.
Yeah. Man
Steak and
cave.
Skyrim.
Dragons and shit.
Steak and Skyrim. Yeah, bitches. So man, like, yeah, I'm just jealous of you guys being so into Destiny 2, man. I want a game like that. I want a game that I can fucking get and just play forever.
Fallout 4 was a really big.
It needed to be multiplayer, though. I think that's what's holding that back.
I was switching back from that to Destiny, back to the Destiny. Yeah. Well, I don't do a lot of PvP.
Fallout 4.
I really don't do PvP.
I should go back to that game because I started it and I got into like first few hours into it and something just fell off. I just like
Me too, man.
I don't
I'm
wanna
like
do
level
this.
15 in that game.
Like
and
I don't
never...
want to do this anymore. Like fuck this. I don't want to do this. No, I'm tired. I killed like one Deathclaw. And that was pretty cool. Like the first time I saw the Deathclaw on that fucking. I think I was going to the bank or something like that, where the dude with the cowboy hat is at. And there's a
that's a
Deathclaw
very
on the
fitting,
street.
yeah.
You're like, oh shit! And then you kill that thing, and then like I did a few missions after that. I set up a settlement and all that bullshit.
Well, they got
And then I
mods
was
and
like,
everything now.
Nah, I was like, no, fuck.
I like the mods. I was messing with those with.
And then I
Nexus.
bought. And then
they're
I
supposed to be
bought.
cool.
Then I bought.
Yeah, and
fucking
you start the game all over
Ones that it
again
comes
with
with.
a mod.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You don't get to take your character. You don't get to take the character that you've been using in. Nah.
And then I bought Skyrim, the Ultimate Remastered Magic Edition. And
Me too.
I didn't get into that at all. I literally started that game. I'm not kidding, Ryan. I started this game. I walked to River Run, and then I walked to the place where the first Jaw is at, or whatever.
Dude, I beat the first dragon.
And that's it.
That's where I stopped.
That's it.
I was like,
did.
all right.
Cool.
Yeah, see, I already know that if I, why would I buy that game again? Even though it's a remastered version. Yeah, I even said on CD keys today, I think for $20. I'm like, nah, I already put like 150 hours into it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the key to Skyrim is when you first start playing it and you come out of the cave or whichever direction you go. Once you get to Dragon Reach, that's the big main castle. You get on the what is he? Not the ferry that takes you places. It's the wagon, and you pay the money for him to take you to every hold. Right at the beginning of the game, that's what you do. Every hold. That way you can fast travel to whichever hold you want to go to.
Getting back on the
That's
wagon.
really fucking smart.
First thing you do.
Shit.
First thing you do. You go sell all your stuff.
Yeah.
You go sell all
That
your
is
stuff in
pretty fucking
Riverdale or
smart.
whatever.
How come I never thought about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Shit.
I never thought of
The
that.
best
Okay.
thing to do. Best thing to do.
You just blew everyone's mind.
Trust me, I played it a lot.
Next
Yeah,
week,
and that's just the easiest
next
way to
week we're all gonna be like, we played Skyrim all
I
week.
walk everywhere.
Well, because you're like, you get a mission, it's like clear across the freaking map. This way you can just go to the nearest hold and then go straight from there. It's the easiest way to do it.
That is pretty smart, man. That is pretty damn smart. I like
Yeah, I ain't
that.
gonna be running everywhere.
All right. So, anything else that you've been playing besides Destiny 2 that you'd like to talk about?
Destiny 1.
Oh, I mean Destiny 1 that you.
I wish I played Destiny 2. No, that's the only thing I've been playing. But yeah, I'm really excited about the Destiny 2. I'm really excited to play the Dawn Blade.
What's your thoughts on the whole 4-player PvP? 'Cause that's kind of odd because for me, it's just that whole flow. Like right now with 6 players on PvP, either if you have your fire team of 3, or if you just got done or are about to do a raid and kind of mess around with your team of 6, you have something to do. So switching and all of a sudden to 4, I don't know. I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. Like I don't know what their full reasoning.
I wouldn't mind them going to 4 as long as your fire team for strikes and everything could also go to 4.
Exactly. Oh man.
That way you're not having some guy left out.
Right. You're like, okay, well I guess we have to find a random or.
And instead of 3-person strike, if they go to 4-person strikes, I would be fine with it then.
That would
you have the same
that would be
crew,
pretty tight.
Or you could be part of an 8-man crew or whatever.
Yeah, if they did 4-player strikes and 8-player raids, could be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I guess 8-player raids could be ridiculous because it's still kind of tough enough coordinating 6 players, and coordinating 8 players would just be a mess.
Wasn't it Halo that did 4-player, 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 4-player? They had 4 squads of 4. Wasn't that Halo that did that?
Wasn't that the Halo 5?
Was it 5?
I don't think I played that on Halo
4.
5.
Anyway, one of those games, one of those Halos. But that would be fine.
Yeah.
It's just what they're saying is they were worried about. They had maps that are really large that work for the 6-player, and then they had really small ones that wouldn't work for the 6-player, and so they just wanted to make everything average size, a certain size, and then just do 4-player.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing with those 6 players, it's just so chaotic that.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were also kind of like angling. It seemed like most of their reasoning was kind of angling themselves for the whole gaming. What's it called, like the pro gaming or the.
Yeah. I know, competitive.
Yeah, competitive gaming. As far as being like more viewability from the spectators. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
So I mean, it seems like I understand the reasoning. I just hope that they build the game to work around it, so it's not like an odd.
I wish they would go a different way with the Sentinel Titan, because in the first one you get the Titan that throws hammers. So basically you're Thor, and the second one you're Captain America because you got the shield. I'm assuming the third one you're the Incredible Hulk. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't really like the whole shield thing for the Titan. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. But that Dawn Blade looks amazing. Everybody else is quiet.
Huh?
Enough Destiny talk, guys. Enough. We were able to get David in here in the live chat talk about Destiny 2. He says he's played, let's see, what did he say here? 82 days... 6 hours and 1 minute of the game.
Wait. So are we whipping out our Destiny dicks right now?
You guys are whipping out your Destiny dicks right now.
Jesus,
I don't know, my
playing the wrong
Xbox
game.
is in the other room, right, Chad?
We're playing the wrong games, Andy. We're not playing. We should just do a Destiny podcast. Welcome to the Horrible Destiny podcast. We're going to talk about Destiny all day. Guys, that's it. Enough Destiny.
All right.
We're done.
Done with that.
You guys,
Bring on
so
the
for all the
news.
listeners that say, you guys never talk about Destiny, then you got like a 20 minutes of Destiny right there.
That was me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but I was the one talking about it.
Anyways, moving on to the news, guys. Let's move on to the news.
This just in.
PlayStation Switch.
Wait, what?
Guys, we have news right now. Breaking news. That supposedly, there was a company that made a design and called it the Sony Playman.
Sony Playman's a pretty awesome name, I have to say.
I'm going to call this fake news right now.
Very fake news. I do not see this
Very
ever
fake.
being real. There's no way
I wanna
could
play,
see.
man.
I don't see Sony getting into the mobile market or Xbox doing it anytime soon. Do you guys see this?
It looks like a reversible laptop.
Wasn't it a German company?
Yeah, they supposedly do like mock-up designs or whatever, or like basically designs for different companies.
Pretty sexy.
So they were making the not sweet.
Well, it's a PlayStation.
I see what you
The
did there.
Germans.
Oh shit! Jeez, dude. Had to go there, Ryan.
That was
Really?
nice.
Really?
That's Andrew's joke.
You're gonna get us banned.
Can't take credit for that.
Gonna get us banned in Germany, dude. Oh man, for all our German listeners, we apologize. Guys, so no, basically, yeah, this is a PlayStation that's kind of like takes the same design that the Swii has with the removable pads on the edge of it. It looks kind of funny.
You can form a real controller. That's actually kind of
Yeah,
cool.
you could form it. It has the touchpad right here. You see that? It's pretty cool. But I just don't see it. Like, how the fuck is this thing gonna play PlayStation games? You know, what I mean?
Digital, I would assume. But I mean,
PlayStation-
Sony already did that too, right? With the PSP Go, and then it flopped.
Yeah.
But that was in a time where
What a risk.
internet was still.
Yeah, things were different then.
Things were different. The internet was not as widespread as it is now. I think if they came out with something like this now,
Back in the day,
it might be good. Yeah, back in the day, back in my day when we had different internet.
Back in my time, we walked to school 10 miles in the snow uphill.
both ways.
We took this thing
No
called the
shoes.
school bus. Yeah,
We didn't have shoes.
but
No shoes.
I don't see this happening, guys. Fake news, totally.
What?
If this somehow is real, I'll be fucking mind blown.
I could see
I
it
think,
being a prototype that someone built for Sony, like them saying, "Hey, we want to try this," and it got built. But I don't see it being. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any. You know, Sony makes laptops, and I had one, and it worked for a very long time. So I know they have the hardware that could do it.
I had a friend of mine
Do
who
they have
had one of
tablets?
those.
Sony make tablets? Because I thought they could make something. I think that would.
Well,
work.
they still
It would be
make cell
successful.
phones. They still make cell phones. They got the Xperia
Yeah.
phones or
I
whatever.
want a portable Xbox called the Xbox Bro to go.
The Xbox Go.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
No wonder it doesn't work.
Go.
It's made in
X
China.
Go.
What do you mean, Doc? Everything good is made in China.
Yeah.
What movie is that
Everything
off of?
that'll make you sick is made in China.
Back
But
to the Future.
Yes.
I agree. I think they could do it, but I'm not. Maybe nowadays it'll be different. Like I said before, the internet wasn't as widespread. As much as we like to think in 2005 everybody had internet, that's not the real case.
Yeah.
Most
well, okay,
people
so
had it, but not everybody. I feel like nowadays
And it was crappy internet.
everybody has it. Like back in the day, people had like Net Zero or Nets, like
Well,
that shit
and
that you pay $10 a month for.
And the
or
internet
whatever.
on your phone wasn't very good.
Yeah, no, and then your phone, like the internet on your phone was shitty. It was like 1G or whatever. We all remember those days. Come on now, guys.
It took you 20 minutes to download one song.
Yeah, you try to open up a page
Right?
on your web browser with your little fucking keyboard crap. You're pressing like
Remember going on
5
Napster?
times.
You've got mail.
So we're way ahead of that now, and I think it would work as a PlayStation Go, but I don't see them doing it just because Nintendo has dominated this market for so long. That I just don't see a PlayStation brand. going in
Sony's
there.
tried twice to break the market, and it hasn't worked for them. So
As much as Sony has like a thing going for it right now with the PlayStation 4, it's just no way that it could penetrate that mobile market. Now with iPhone and iPad being out there and all the mobile devices.
Although the Game Gear was pretty awesome.
I just don't see it anymore. All right, guys.
I think at this point they would have to go again with like a, like that tablet that's going to play a full AAA game, right? I don't think they can go halfway like they do with the Vita and the PSP and and just kind of play these like.
But how do you get that technology into a tablet?
Well, if
Like,
you're
how do
so-
you get a
I mean,
huge-
you can.
well,
I mean,
well, I
you got to
think-
look at the Surface tablets.
Yeah, but
right?
at that
But
point,
you're looking at a way higher price point.
look at the price pack.
Yeah,
look
that's
at
the
the
thing.
price of the Pro Surface.
They are
Like,
expensive.
$3,000. Like, no one's paying that much
No,
for
I
a mobile
agree with
gaming.
Well, as far as like this whole market, it seems like PlayStation could definitely push more like the movies and entertainment angle because it seems like Nintendo kind of like because like right now the Switch, does it even run Netflix?
No.
Yeah, see, so like PlayStation, like Sony is known for movies, like movie entertainment. So if they were actually like a movie streaming device, as
Voodoo.
well as like
Or what's that thing
yeah,
that they
gaming
own?
and movies, they would actually be able to
PlayStation
definitely
TV?
take a chunk if they went with that angle.
Yeah,
Since that's what they're good
there's-
with.
There's another fail.
Yeah,
This is what I
PlayStation-
mean. Like when I was talking to Steve about VR,
Yeah.
it's like that's what I'm talking about. It's like everything that Sony has put out as a peripheral has
Yeah.
kind of failed. It's kind of flopped.
The thing about VR, though, I think that it needs a game that's going to make everybody flock to it. And if anybody's going to do it, It's gonna be, I think, honestly, it'll be Rockstar or it'll be Blizzard.
Not
I can see Blizzard.
Yeah, hello.
I could see Blizzard doing some World of Warcraft VR shit that makes people go fucking nuts for it, dude.
Yeah.
And they're a company that can pull it off. Rockstar, imagine if Rockstar made GTA 5 completely in VR.
Or you
It
mean
wouldn't
GTA
surprise
6?
me because they did the first person.
Yeah, they did the
stuff,
first person
right?
view, right? So,
Right.
like, they would just need to make that wrap around your head and you'll be able to turn your head kind of and look around or whatever.
I can see GTA
Maybe
6
that's why
kind
they're
of pushing the
delaying.
angle.
They're delaying Red Dead.
Or maybe
new
Red,
Red
what
Dead.
if Red Dead has VR support?
VR
Like,
Cowboys.
that'd be
Yeah.
fucking crazy, dude. You know, like.
Yeah.
So we need games that are gonna push this from big companies, from big names that we know. I'm wondering if even that game that Hideo Kojima's making for Sony, that Death Stranding game, if that's gonna support VR. Now you know if they come out and say that that's gonna support VR, then they kind of have a long roadmap ahead for VR. But I just don't.
If they
think
say that
do.
game's gonna have VR in it, it's never gonna come out.
Yeah, that game will come out 2025. 10 years, fucking 8 years.
It'll be on the PlayStation 7.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think VR is taking off like they expected it to. They obviously sold by now a million units because that's what they launched with. So those are gone, and they're obviously making more now to put in the shelf.
Well, truthfully, I think VR will go more stronger for like my main hesitation is I don't want to buy a PlayStation 4 and a whole thing just for that. Like I wouldn't mind one,
I'm
but
in the same
that's too much money. So like I have my so once Xbox gets into, if they get into the field with Scorpio, I'll probably buy a VR, and hopefully some of those publishers are cross-publishing the both systems, and they can get more funding.
And I think recently the publishers came out and said that they need to stop doing exclusives.
Yeah.
They've all kind of come to a consensus that said, like, look, guys, we need to stop making exclusives for Oculus, exclusives for Vive.
Just make
exclusives
one
for
VR store that you go
Yeah.
to and get
We're
your
just
VR
gonna make
fix.
VR games for all of them. Fuck the exclusive deals, because
Yeah.
they could tell that they're not making money off of the exclusive deals, because it's hard, man. Like, if you're gonna only make it for the Oculus people, like, are the Oculus people gonna buy it? Are they just gonna try it? Are they just gonna look at it and be like, oh, we don't want that. That doesn't look appealing. I don't know.
True.
Anyways, guys, moving on. Scorpio news. The Xbox Scorpio will run a special version of the game called Project Cars 2 on its system. The developer of Project Cars 2 has come out and said that they will use the Scorpio enhancements, and it will actually be better than the PlayStation 4 Pro. What these enhancements may be, we don't know. Maybe higher frame rates, maybe better resolutions, maybe better shading, better something. I don't know.
bigger tires.
Bigger tires, more detailed tires. I don't know.
Turbo boost.
Some oil slick smoke screen.
Are you guys excited for this to see?
They both do 4K 60.
Green and red
Both
shells.
do 4K 60, right?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Pro and Scorpio.
Yeah,
Well, we
they,
don't really
they
know.
supposedly do. Yeah, they both of them are supposed to be able to do 4K 60. But the thing is, Pro does upscaled 4K 60, and Scorpio does native 4K 60.
Okay.
That's the main difference.
But Destiny 2 will be 30.
30.
4K.
Yeah. They had it. They had
They're locking it.
If it wasn't on computer, it was on the PlayStation Pro at the demo.
Yeah.
They were demoing on PlayStation 4 or computer. I guess on
And-
computer they had it, like unlocked, and it was, I guess it was beautiful.
And this news comes after Destiny 2 devs, Bungie, came out and said that they will not utilize Xbox Scorpio's extra power. They said they don't want to alienate their PlayStation 4 players by giving them a lesser version of the game. They're going to give the same experience to Xbox Scorpio users and Xbox One users and PlayStation.
Well, they're in
4 users.
cahoots with Sony.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all know that's why, and they've kind of been like fuck you to Microsoft since they've left Microsoft. So there's that as well.
Well, I feel sorry for the PC players because they're getting it later than everyone else.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that is a bummer, but hey, man.
But they are going to be beautiful, so I don't know.
But it makes sense because a lot of their
Might be worth the
player base
wait.
is going to be on PS4.
Yeah.
6 million units,
Yeah, there's more people playing on PlayStation than there is.
So, I mean, it makes sense that they're going to port it from there, from console to PC.
Yeah, it's true. True.
Yep. Go for the money.
Destiny again. Go ahead.
What else we got, Jesus?
It's the only thing I have to add to the conversation.
More news, guys. Hitman may survive after IO Interactive was sold. So when Square Enix first revealed its plans to explore a sale of IO, it did not indicate whether the Hitman IP would be sold off with it. It wasn't out of the question that Square Enix could hold on to the rights and allow the franchise to become dormant, but that doesn't appear to be the plan, based on a newly released transcript of Square Enix's post-earnings results briefing. So I'm thinking they didn't, when they sold off IO Interactive, I think they just kept...
Well, they haven't sold them yet. Have
they're
they?
keeping the rights to the Hitman franchise.
Are they?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't think IO's sold yet. They're saying that it's being sold.
Okay.
It's up for sale.
Yeah. They're looking to offload IO, and I guess Hitman will probably go with them.
I would assume.
Looks like. Which is good. I mean, keep it with the developer that's made what it, if
it only makes sense.
If Square Enix isn't happy with what they're doing, then that's fine, but let them go somewhere else and do it. So I guess they're saying that, maybe we will see another Hitman after all once the smoke clears on this sale, and Square gets rid of them and sells them off to somebody. Maybe I think I could see someone like Deep Silver buying them up.
What about PlayStation?
Deep Silver seems to like
I would like to
buy
see,
up a lot of shit.
Hitman be like an episodic game on the with a Game Pass or whatever, like every month.
On Game Pass?
Yeah, that'd be cool if there's like a new Hitman target like every.
I first played it on.
That's how they have it now, where there's a new Hitman target every so often. They finally did their last elusive target last month or this month. So I remember getting emailed by it from Square Enix, and it's like, the last and final elusive target is active now. Go kill him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which kind of sucks, dude. I mean, obviously, IO Interactive has been hit with layoffs ever since they announced that they were going to sell the company off. But now they're exploring different avenues to it. They say they might just license the studio out to another company that's trying to publish a game or trying to get a game made. So it might work out for them that way. They're still saying that IO Interactive kind of still owns Hitman IP, so they're not sure if they're going to sell it off with them, or if they're going to try to buy it off of them and continue the Hitman franchise somewhere else. Or when IO Interactive gets sold off, if they're going to hire IO Interactive to make another Hitman game under Square Enix, like they'll publish it, but they'll make it, just kind of licensing the Hitman rights. So they don't know what they're going to do with that yet. But I'm kind of sad about that, dude, because Hitman honestly has been... I've always liked this game, no matter what. Even Absolution, as much as I did not like that game, I still enjoyed it, and I still beat it all the way through. And I still pre-ordered it. I bought it, and this one, the same thing. I bought all the DLC as it came out. I bought all the things episodically. I paid, more than full price for it, because they charged, $5 or $6 or $10 extra if you were just to buy them all separately. And that's what I did. And I'm kind of bummed out that this series could be done, dude. That fucking strikes a chord with me, because this is a series...
It's been around forever.
Yeah, this series is a series that I've played...
I first played it on PC back in 2000.
I played this game on the original Xbox. It was one of the first games when my buddy bought an Xbox, the original Xbox, and he invited me over to his house. This was the first game he showed me. Hitman. And it's one of the first games it's the first game I played on Xbox. So it's a big part of me, as a gamer, I love this game. But
I think I'm more concerned about where this game, or what developer or company that it goes to, that how well they're going to take care of it. Are they going to change anything? I mean, hopefully they go with that same core gameplay that we all love.
Yeah.
VR Hitman. Woo!
That would be kind of cool, though.
Hey, yeah.
Guys, what other news do we have here?
what do we have? Twitch. What?
What are the news?
Titanfall gets a new Titan.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Titanfall gets a new Titan. Tell me about the Titan, Johnathan.
Holy shit, they get a new Titan. Okay, so the thing is, the Monarch is basically, in my eyes, it's kind of more or less bringing a Titan from Titanfall 1 and incorporating it into the Titanfall 2 PvP.
Yes!
So you get like your rechargeable shield, you have the old XO machine gun from the first one, and solar rockets.
That's nice.
It's gonna be tight. And also along with that, there's gonna be they're bringing back that Titan Brawl mode, which is pretty damn fun. So if any of you guys have Titanfall 2, once that mode pops out, give it a try. It's a 5-on-5. Everyone's in Titans only. There's no pilots at all, and there's respawning. So the first team to get 30 Titan kills wins. So it's intense. It's hella fun, and it's just a bunch of robots beating the shit out of each other.
So it's like Last Titan Standing, except
bigger scale.
deathmatch.
Yeah, it's Last Titan Standing, but you get to keep respawning. So,
That's always fun. Titanfall is always a game. I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, it's a game that I've always played, and every time that I played it, I'm like, I'll just play one match, and 3 hours later, I'm like, what time is it? It's 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning. I need to go to sleep. Got to work in the morning.
It's like my daily game. Like I have to get
I know.
a couple
Every time
rounds.
I turn it on, you're playing Titanfall 2 or Titanfall 1.
I know.
But Titanfall, I don't know. Have you guys?
Good.
Have you played this game, Gunny? Have you played this game, Ryan? Harlen? Have you guys played this game?
Yep.
I
played the campaign, but I don't play much. I don't play much of the online, I love that campaign in 2.
The online is so smooth, though. You can definitely tell this is the Infinity Ward that made Call of Duty 4. This is that fucking Vincent Pella and those motherfuckers.
It's a smooth game.
It's so good.
If I have 20 minutes where I was like, okay, I can jump in a quick game of something, 20 minutes to kill, that's the game I go for because it's it takes me 3 minutes to get into a game from start. Boom, I'm already in the match and already kicking ass, and it's never lets me down.
I've never played 2, but I have played 1 a lot.
1 is hella fun.
1 is hella fun too.
I bounced back. Yeah.
Johnathan.
Yo.
Jonathan, do you remember in Titanfall 1, my buddies over at TXL, Wingman?
Okay.
We really enjoyed that tower defense.
Frontier Defense.
Yeah. So hopefully they bring that Titanfall 2.
They gave a timeline kind of hint on basically their April through June DLC contents, and then they have this little section more to come. And one of the things they had in that more to come was actually one of the harvesters that you protect in Frontier Defense. So we basically know that mode's coming, and we're hoping that since it's taken so long that they're just going to do it really right.
Yeah,
I bet it's going to be good when it comes out. They got their shit together on this one for some reason. Everything's just boom, boom,
and the
boom.
sad part about this game is that it released right between Battlefield and fucking Call of Duty. And that's that's sad, man.
But one thing is, the player count keeps going up though.
That's good. Good means people are playing themselves.
It keeps rising from there's hasn't been a low point. I mean, the low point was when it released.
Yeah,
so yeah.
I'm still seeing it on Twitch quite a bit.
I actually bought that game on sale a couple weeks after release. It was literally
it's on sale right now, isn't
November
it?
I think it's always on sale. It's
been on sale since November. It was on sale 2 weeks after launch. That's when I bought it.
I bought 4 of my friends that game because it's so cheap.
That bundle is on sale again with the 2 games for $60.
Oh, Battlefield and Titanfall bundle?
Yeah,
Battlefield and Titanfall.
Yeah, they
for
always be
$60.
pushing those 2 games.
The thing
together.
about Battlefield, it always goes on sale a month or 2 after release because everybody pre-orders that game. Literally, everybody that's going to be playing that game on day 1 pre-orders
that makes
thing.
sense. That makes sense.
2 months later, they're putting that shit on sale. So if you really could wait, or you want to wait, which you probably should on a game like Battlefield or Titanfall. Well, Battlefield, because Battlefield has always been notorious for bad servers at launch. Always, no matter what. You should always wait, and if you could wait 2 months, you're going to buy that game on sale on Christmas for $40, $45.
Yeah, especially on... I'm sure Sony has the same thing, but on Xbox you get the 7 days of Christmas, and pretty much every AAA that came out in November, October, November.
The only one that never really goes on sale is Call of Duty. That game
and GTA.
Even to this day,
on GTA, I know.
GTA does, but they do.
I've never seen that game on sale.
15% off, and you get your card pack or whatever, your coins or money or whatever.
Yeah, I hate that. It's like
It still costs the same price. You're just
Yeah.
getting some in-game money.
I miss the whole like GTA generations. Like it's about like those start coming out when I faded off of video games. But I was working at Blockbuster, so I was like keeping up with them, but I wasn't playing them. And I'm waiting for a reintroduction into it. But yeah, the game never goes on sale. Like a bunch of people that play that. But the idea though of a whole of a VR version with GTA 6, I might just wait for that.
Have all of you had that little stint where you kind of veered away from gaming and then came back?
Yeah, I had like a 6-year away. My introduction was Gears of War though, like my reintroduction. Like I went to a buddy's house and he was playing that. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? And just like, I had to get myself a 360 and just that was
Same
back
here.
in.
Same here. I think that's when I came back, it was Gears of War 2. I went and saw my brother. He was playing. He went from playing like the Ocarina of Time. I think we were talking about today, and then he was playing. He got the Xbox 360 and was playing online. I'm like, you can play with other people?
I know, right? Yeah.
This is amazing.
Man, I missed back then too on the 360.
Well, I went and traded my OG Xbox for it. So.
But yeah, we at least with Gears of War, there wasn't like the regions. So like depending on what time of night you would be playing from people from like France or Brazil or whatnot. But it was always awesome because like no matter what, you know, if like the 4v4, if you couldn't understand the other team at all, there's always like a one that was like really high pitched and kicking ass and just like laughing at everybody. So like it was universal that little kids like kick ass anywhere.
Yeah.
So, isn't that weird?
Like,
yeah, invite this dude to the party. Invite that dude. And they're like, hello. You're like, oh.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I actually jumped into this. I thought I got into a party chat and I wasn't. And I was like, hey, what's up? And then this little kid's like, what's up? And he just started cracking up. He's like, are you laughing at me because I'm a little kid? Well, he's like, are you laughing at me because I'm a little kid? It's like, no, I just expected my buddy and not you. But,
Yeah, I was playing Destiny the other day with a 7-year-old.
Oh, man.
We were
Actually,
playing
really
Friday
good.
the 13th
Oh, no,
with
they're-
exactly one of those kids earlier tonight. He
Really
came
good.
in
Well,
and
that's
was
all
like,
he does.
Hey
That's all he
guys!
do.
Hey guys! This kid, they usually don't have very good like survival skills though. Like in the like I'm a pretty bombastic player, but they're usually like right up in front and just like taking all the bullets. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't wait. There's no quarter for them, right? Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, right. Come here.
Experience the
I got a gun for
fragility
you.
of life.
But yeah, guys, GTA 5 is still one of the best-selling games in the world. Till recently, like, I'm looking at sales from last month, and on the week of April 22nd, it was still in the top 10 best-selling games globally.
How many more people can they sell it to? Like,
Right? I remember playing that game at launch. It was just when I played the first day they got that online for the what is it? The online social club or whatever it was.
Yeah. Where you can make like groups. Yeah.
They had it up and running like the second day. Actually, it was working pretty good.
Funny thing here in the chat, Evan Tanaka says that he still has not opened his copy of Titanfall 2. Evan, what in the fuck are you doing wrong? You need to start playing Titanfall 2, man. Go open that thing right now.
It's like Battlefield, but I would
He
say
says
even
roast.
faster.
He says roast to me, please.
Evan, what are you doing, man? Open that shit.
Jeez.
Play it.
you like
Worth
robots,
playing.
don't you? I mean,
I
who the
haven't,
fuck doesn't like
no.
robots?
What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you, Evan? Oh, more news, guys. We love you, Evan. We're just kidding, buddy. Don't get too hurt.
Pop the cherry on that shit.
So here, let's go to some weird GTA 5 news, to be honest. So, guys, Eli Thompson is a former law enforcement professional. He has taken to policing a popular GTA online role-playing server, and his fans love him. Sheriff Eli Thompson runs around in GTA 5, and he's actually a sheriff
In the game, crazy.
in
I've seen this.
the game. What does he do? Like, he pulls you over if you're speeding or something?
Yeah, I've seen this done in Arma 3. Forgot the name of the mod that it is. I find it intriguing. I don't know if I would ever do it, but it's something to watch. There's a sheriff on there that I see him on YouTube or Twitch, one of the two.
Patrols mean streets.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm putting this on. I'm like, what the fuck?
in a game.
This is a rough night.
This is crazy shit.
I wonder if he has a little box of donuts.
What the fuck?
No disrespect, of course, law enforcement.
So
I love
he's
donuts.
like-
I would play with donuts if I was a
Well,
cop.
I want to know what server they're role playing on because this looks intense.
Oh, it's probably a PC server.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool. He's just chilling, going around,
He has a state trooper car.
busting people.
He has a state trooper car.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus, would you run? What would you do?
That is fucking crazy. This is nuts, guys. Oh man, I'm totally gaming wrong. What the fuck am I doing? I'm gaming completely wrong.
Yeah, he said he played Arma Life. Yeah, I forgot the name of the mod that's on there. I haven't downloaded it. I think I'm a little too old for it, but it's kind of interesting to watch if you guys have ever seen it. Where they role play these out like like GTA and Arma, and I'm sure they do it in a few other games. I think the thing that's intriguing the most is just how professional they are, like how experienced they are. But yeah, I mean, obviously he's a police officer, so he knows.
Hey, Jesus.
What's up?
Beam changed its name.
They did actually, guys. This week,
saw that.
Beam changed their name because I went and trademarked Beam and told them I want $5 million. They told me, Jesus, fuck you. We're gonna just change our name. How about that? And they got a different name, Mixer.
But what really happened was they they can't be Beam everywhere in the world because there are certain companies that already have the name Beam.
Yeah.
In the UK and
But
a
Mixer
few other
seems like the most
places.
generic. Like seems like
That is very generic.
like Mixer seems like
Like
a couple.
Mixer, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a weird change too, but whatever. I'm
Maybe
getting
they'll
used to
call
it
it
already.
Extreme,
Mixer.
like Extreme.
yeah.
How about
Free games?
Mixer with a big
Oh,
capital
no,
X in the
no,
middle?
God, no.
Makes me think of a mixer, and I want to bake a cake.
It's like their branding doesn't even look Xbox related. Like their branding just looks like generic.
It's not.
like, streaming branding.
It's just owned by Microsoft.
Or it could be
By
Mixer with an
Microsoft.
A at the end. It'd be Mixer A.
Mix up. That's a very Canadian.
Mixer, eh?
It sounds very audio. I don't know. I don't like
I
it.
thought you were gonna say Mixa. M-I-X-A.
Mixa.
Mix up.
I think they should have went with something else because it's video and audio.
Mixa video way.
Video.
But I remember reporting on this about a year ago.
Okay, but listen, one of the really cool things that I'm personally interested in with Mixer is there's a possibility, like they're coming out with this, or I haven't been able to figure out how to do it yet, but you can put more than one stream on one stream.
Whoa,
So I
whoa,
can
whoa.
wait.
So you're telling me
Don't
there's
cross
a
the streams.
stream. There's
Yeah,
a
you can cross
stream
the
in my stream,
You can put a stream in your stream.
and then I could watch my stream in my stream,
So I could be playing something,
and I could be playing something.
and you could be playing the same game with me.
Oh.
We can put both of our videos.
In the same
So we're
stream.
both playing
On the same
Friday
stream.
the 13th.
You're Jason.
balls.
He's the
Right.
counselor.
That's why I was trying to figure it out today. how to do it.
That's pretty tight.
Hey, Penn.
I was-
I'm thinking raids.
Yeah, no, exactly. Oh man, I wonder how many streams you can cross.
Back to Destiny. guys. Back to Destiny. God, man.
If you can
All right,
cross
so-
3 streams, then
Can't
you
go
can.
5 minutes without talking about Destiny on this show.
It's the future.
Or Ghostbusters
So, Ryan-
and don't cross the streams.
This is kind of like a preview of what you guys are going to get after Destiny 2 comes out. It'll be Destiny all the time.
Yeah. It'll be
So
the
Ryan,
thing.
if I'm on my
So-
if I'm on
Mixer-
the tablet,
So wait, are
But
both screens, are they equal screens, or is it like
Yeah,
is it like
like, does it kick off? Can you switch it on?
I mean,
is it one like a mini view, like if you're watching TV, how's like the micro view on the corner? Is that your buddy
No.
down there, or
it's all
If
one
you
screen.
open
but
the
separate.
if you open the link and scroll down, there's a picture and it shows 4 different screens and it looks like they're playing Sea of Thieves.
oh shit, that's crazy.
And it's showing all 4 different views.
All 4 players.
and that's something
Yeah.
that has
That's definitely
screen
Destiny friendly.
D2.
control, right?
You know? So like this is a really cool idea.
That is cool.
That is nice.
So and the cool thing is now that I'm getting more used to using Beam, I've been using it a little bit and like seeing what it does. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I'll
Beam.
mess around with it.
I'm gonna say
I
this
know
right
you
now.
talked about it before, Jesus, about the latency. The latency is like nothing. There's
Beam uses some kind of fucking magical master streaming shit that they have, some kind of algorithm that they use.
FPL streaming faster than
That
light
shit is fucking insane. Cause like you said, Ryan, you move on the game, you could be looking at the screen and you're moving with it.
It's happening. Yeah.
Like
It's
maybe
fucking amazing.
if there's a delay, it's like .010 seconds or something like that. Like it's really
Milliseconds.
fucking like
It's point.
down.
It's
That's a
actually
millisecond.
0.02 seconds of latency. Jesus.
Yeah, that's insane.
looking at-
Because you can kind of see it a little tiny bit, but like not. You could definitely. When somebody's watching, like chatting on your stream, and you reply to them, and they're talking to you about the game, you're like, "Dude, I'm playing this game as you're seeing it." Basically,
Man.
like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'll mess around
I
with it.
actually
'Cause
had.
I want to be one of those 4
I was
screens.
trying to do something in here in this room, and I had the game playing on my Xbox, okay, and then I had the stream up on my computer, and there was no latency. Like it was like
You're seeing
was
it,
so
right?
little that
Yeah.
you don't even hear
Yeah,
it.
you can't even, like, yeah.
I had both audios going at the same time, and normally that would be way the fuck off.
Like on Twitch,
this,
there's
like,
at least, at the very least that I've noticed on Twitch, at least an
10
8
seconds.
second delay or 7 second delay or like 6 second delay. There's a delay there. You can definitely tell there's a delay. Beam or Mixer doesn't have that at all. Like that's pretty amazing. Actually,
That's my problem.
I have
I
a
can't
Mixer
stop
channel,
calling it
guys.
Beam.
I have a Mixer channel. It's called Jesus Walks a Lot. Go follow it. I'm gonna stream something on there.
Hey, I got one. It's called Gunny Chief.
No, I'm just. I get to promote Gunny, not you. Jeez,
I don't ever
dude.
agree.
Gunny's
By the
always
way,
taking up your
guys, I
space.
got an
No,
Step on those shoes.
guys.
Stream buddy.
Jesus Christ,
Start
no.
streaming
Fuck
every
Jesus, I got
Sunday
mine.
afternoon.
Fuck Jesus and stream, guys. I have one.
Okay, you
Gunny
guys just
Chief.
created one on Twitch because I went and subscribed to that one, and it had Ryan's or Clint's picture
On Twitch?
on Twitch.
Yes, there's a Stream Buddies on Twitch as well because we're not sure where we're gonna end up. I'm just
Oh, okay. That's where I
Choose one or
subscribed.
the
now.
other. Choose
and
one or
if
the
I can
other.
get this multi-screen thing to work, it'll be perfect for us because we're gonna game together and do co-op, and we can have both our screens going at the same time. That would be the best.
Man, especially with
figure it out.
with the Game Pass, there's all these like weird co-op games that you
Yeah.
can stream and just go through, like Dungeons and Dragons. Like that one looks awesome, and it's 4-player co-op. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be down with that.
Guys,
Maybe that's why they're going 4-player.
Destiny.
I want.
Is there any more news, Jesus?
I have more news for you guys. You done talking about this?
All right,
shit?
spit it out.
News, guys.
Whoa.
More news. Hello.
What happened?
What happened?
Gunny.
See a lot.
Gunny?
He has a look on his face.
That's Gunny's picture. It's funny.
Gunny.
Gunny has left the building, guys. We have
Oh,
fired
man.
him on the spot.
Fucked up.
He's been fired. He's been terminated. We have security escort him out. It seems, okay, Gunny's fired. Guys, I kind of want to talk about this when Gunny's here. What else should I talk about? Give me more news.
Go.
Sea of Thieves does look pretty cool though.
Game Pass. Fuck, what am I talking about? Game Pass.
fucking
Guys,
awesome.
Game Pass just came out recently for the Xbox One. You get to play 100 games for the price of, what's the price again?
It's $9.99 a month, but if you have an Xbox Gold, you get a free 14-day trial.
Which I've got an email myself recently. Jesus Waxlaw got an email for it. Are you guys trying this out?
I am not yet.
Are you? Would you try it out? I mean, is this something for you?
I have to take a look at the games. To be honest, I haven't really taken a look at the games.
I was all about it because I said I used to work at Blockbuster Video, and we had a Game Pass, but it was like $20 a month, and you had to drive to Blockbuster and switch out your games and shit. So this is like $10, and all you do is download it. So from a past Blockbuster employee standard, it seemed like a pretty good deal. But yeah, I've been
Dude,
digging
I
it.
used to Blockbuster rental all the time, man.
Me too.
All the time. I had Game Pass.
Oh yeah, no, I saw, yeah.
I had that
I would
shit.
see some of those kids like multiple, like every day. I would see like some gamers just like boom, boom, boom.
Everybody say, "Way ho!"
Oh, Gunny.
Blockbuster was the
Gunny's back.
awesome shit.
I rehired Gunny.
But
Jesus,
fuck,
next
God
year
damn it.
decision. I brought Gunny
GameStop
back.
though is going the way of Blockbuster here soon.
yeah, so
Oh, speaking of the Game Pass, that's what's gonna do. It's like the Netflix of Blockbuster.
there's I'm gonna give you guys the 7 best games according to IGN that you can play on Games Pass right now. Game number 1, Gears of
Halo
War
5.
3. Gears of War 3 is on the Game Pass as a backwards
I already own it.
title.
Yeah, that's
But I mean,
why.
if in case you don't,
That's a good
Gunny
game.
or
It's a good
Ryan,
game.
in case you don't, Game Pass will get you access to this game.
Oh, that's a 4-player co-op game.
Number 2, BioShock. BioShock is on the list as well. That game is amazing. Go play it. The DLC is great. Play that shit.
Yeah.
Halo 5 Guardians is on the list as well. And number 3, Halo 5 Guardians is the latest Halo game that came out. One of my favorites is on the list as well here. Coming up next, Sunset Overdrive is on the list. That game is amazing.
game.
Not a lot of people have played that, honestly.
Insomniac does a great
because
job.
It was a
That's
free
game
with
that should
gold.
be on there, yeah.
As I've been playing this
6 months ago?
when I played it
Yeah,
a
that's right,
couple
it
months
was.
ago, I was still getting rare achievements. So that means not a lot of people have played this game.
It's a good game.
Also,
Good gunplay.
Braid is on this list at number 4, I believe.
What the hell? I haven't heard of that one.
So Braid is that indie game that came out in 2007.
Where you can
Was it made
rewind
by,
time.
Made by one guy. There's actually a documentary about this on Netflix called what the fuck's the documentary
It's
called?
not just about Braid.
It's about what's about Braid on the other game? What's it, Fez or whatever?
Braid.
Fez, yeah.
Fez.
Yeah.
It's a indie movie
Braid,
game.
Meat Boy.
Yeah, indie movie the game or the game indie movie, whatever. Something
Yeah,
indie
or yeah.
movie.
Indie game the movie.
Indie
Yeah,
game
something
the
like that,
movie,
yeah.
something like that. It's a documentary. It's about the guy who made Fez, the guy
Indie
who
movie
made
the
Braid, and the guys who made a Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy. Shut the fuck up. Number 5. Motherfucker. Mad Max is at number 5 here. Mad Max is actually one of my favorite games as well. That game is a lot of fun, dude. It's just so cool to run around with the wasteland, fucking crashing into cars using your harpoon. Fucking,
You know what? That's another game
so
that
good.
I bought, and I don't think I played very much of it.
It is one of the prettiest games on Xbox One.
It did look nice.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, you can there was parts of that game where I would go park the car, like on a cliff, and just look out, dude, and just the vista,
Yeah.
like was like, holy. Like I know this is a wasteland, but this shit looks great. It looks amazing. Another game on the list here, Spelunky. That is another indie game that came out. When did Spelunky come out?
Not too long ago.
Oh, it's been a
It's been a
while.
while,
2 years?
dude.
It's been out for a while, Spelunky.
Yeah, but that's the last game on the list. So these are a few games that are on the list. I know there's definitely more. I know all the BioShocks are on there. So there's BioShock Infinite, there's BioShock 2. I definitely saw all the Gears of War. So Gears of War Judgment, Gears of War 2, Gears of
Oh
War
yeah.
1.
Oh, even Ultimate Gears. I mean, I don't even like Gears of War 3 is hands down better than Ultimate Gears, but Ultimate Gears is an Xbox One,
Yeah, it's an
made
Xbox
game.
One
Like that one's really
remastered.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Basically,
that
they use
one.
like the
That's
Gears
good.
of War 4 technology when they're making it. So it's a good 2-player experience. So if you just want to do something with a buddy, and I guess you can now mixer it up too.
The thing is most of these games that you're chiming off here, Jesus, have been games with gold, or I already own them, or they came free with something.
Yeah, I think basically
like the
what's been-
Gears ones. Like how many people have those Gears codes?
That's-
Oh, completely. I know. They've given those. I know, right? Like
They're
Gears
giving
of
them
War-
away like candy.
Yeah.
It's just like everywhere.
That's why I thought that on the list. I'm like, oh.
You gotta
But-
admit,
but,
Gears of War 3
at
Horde
this-
mode was
at this-
amazing.
At this price, though, all you guys, you got to consider that $14 a month or
Or,
$15
no,
a month.
no, it's only $9.99.
Fuck, I'm wrong. At $10 a month, you're getting all these games to play. That's pretty cheap, dude.
If you find one game a month, I'd be like,
if you're someone that just went out and bought an Xbox One and you don't have any games,
with this
fucking
and
right.
With
yeah.
this
For you.
and EA Access and Xbox Live Gold, you're gonna have fucking games forever. You don't even have to
Yeah.
buy a game. You don't have
Or
to buy
a parent
games.
that has kids.
Yeah, you don't have to buy games.
mean,
you literally
man,
buy an
I'm
Xbox One, buy them Xbox Live for a year, $60. Buy them EA Access for a year, $30. That's $90.
Yeah.
And buy them this every month, $10 a month. For $100, you get your kids set up with over 100 games for free.
Well over 100 games.
Well
Yeah.
over 100 games because you get all the
Not-
EA
I mean, that's
Access
not for
games.
free,
But I mean,
The Xbox
come
Live
on,
Gold games.
that's a lot of money to spend in one shot.
Well, I mean,
We'll say if you just get
well, the parent.
if you
but
just
if you're
get
buying a
Xbox
system-
Live, that's
You get the system, you get Xbox Live Gold, you get Game Pass, and you're pretty much set.
you're pretty much
I mean,
set.
you
dude.
add EA Access later on down the road.
Yeah,
I mean,
EA is not necessary.
even if you
games.
even if you add EA Access for $5 a month, it's still a
Yeah.
good price.
Oh, don't even pay
Yeah,
$5 a month. Just do
You
the
just pay
$30
$30
a year.
for a whole year. That's way
Yeah,
cheaper.
like,
Like
that's
it's half the
that's
price.
a fucking steal, man. EA Access is a steal for $30.
And EA Access is so cool in my opinion because they give you that early access, man. When you get to play like Mass Effect early, you got to play Battlefield 1 early. You got all these huge games that just came out early access, and then I believe this year they're probably gonna do Battlefront early access.
Oh man, that Battlefront. Oh,
Yes.
The new one.
Yeah, that looks good,
yeah,
man.
So it's going to be an exciting time for being an EA Access member.
You don't even have to worry about
True.
the pre-orders because you can play early, just like that.
Yeah, just play early, and
yeah.
then you decide if you want the game or not, and you can still pre-order it and get the pre-order bonus.
Get all the achievements.
Early access demo.
Yeah, and
And
you
as
get all
much
the
as
achievements.
people
great.
hated on EA for so long, they've really turned it around, man. They're
Definitely.
doing
I could.
they're doing things way better
It's a
now.
different company.
Do you remember? Do you remember like 5 years ago when EA was the worst company in the
Yeah, 2000, was it
fucking worst company in
2013
the
or
world?
2014?
But they were.
They were rated the worst company in the world, and now it's Comcast, obviously. But
I thought it was Destiny, but Ryan, you worked at GameStop. Maybe
Yes.
it was EA that when I would go buy a disc,
EA, the online
GameStop,
pass,
they
EA
had,
did
they had
the
the online
game-
code.
Yeah,
they did.
EA started that
sucked.
shit.
If you
It
bought a
was.
used
It
copy.
wasn't until
You gotta pay $10.
Battlefield 3 they finally got rid of that bullshit because people
Yeah.
were buying Battlefield 3 used and they were like, "What the
Online pass.
Yeah.
fuck?" Like,
And then you had to pay
online
$10
pass?
to get the online pass if you bought the used one.
I know. it's
GameStop hated it or whatever. Oh man. Anyways, guys, another piece of news here. This is going to be a crazy article here, guys. 8 times people committed the craziest crimes over video games. So number 1, a young boy was stabbed to death. Anthony Maldonado, a 9-year-old boy from New Jersey, was staying at his uncle's house playing video games when he was stabbed to death by a 25-year-old man. It appears that the murderer was the uncle's roommate, and in a fit of rage over a game that he was playing on the PlayStation Network with Anthony, or he was playing on the PlayStation with Anthony, he got so mad that he stabbed the 9-year-old boy. Even though he was known for acting aggressive on the streets, Morales was not expected to display such an extreme behavior towards a kid. And he stabbed a kid over a game. I wonder if he beat him like at
That sucks.
Madden or something. I wonder what kind of game they would
Well, I said there's always those little kids that are just too good at video
Yeah,
games,
like
but
you-
still,
I
that's
have a
Oh,
feeling there was a
shit.
lot of teabagging going on.
Oh yeah,
know.
probably
This
some
happened.
Halo P1 or something like this.
back to watch where you fucking little kid.
Next,
that sucks.
Next one, 16-year-old Daniel Petrick shot both of his parents. In 2007, Daniel Petrick became housebound due to an infection. This is when he was first introduced to Halo 3 by his friend. But his parents did not agree with the mature-rated games, so his father confiscated the game and locked it up in the cabinet where he also kept his handgun.
Oh.
After stealing the key and retrieving the game, Daniel saw that his parents were relaxing on the couch
Wow.
and shot them both to death. Well, actually, he injured his father with the gunshots and he killed his mom with multiple gunshots. So there's that.
My mom would just hide my controllers.
Totally. My mom's done that too. My mom did that, yeah. So, but I would never think about shooting my
no,
parents. That's
no.
fucking nuts.
Everyone knows the handgun was the most powerful.
But
Yeah.
You had to go there. Oh man. Anyways, next story here. A Chinese gamer was stabbed to death by his friend. After winning a renowned sword in the video game Legend of Mirror, 2 Chinese friends can agree on how to split the prize. After one of the fanatic gamers decided to sell the item and keep all the money for himself, his friend felt so betrayed that he snuck into the house of his friend, stabbed him to death in his sleep.
Wow.
Wait, so is this virtual
He
money
deserved
or
it.
actually real money?
This is a virtual money that they were selling the sword for in the game. I believe they sold it. So, according to them, they had an initial promise to equally split the money. Yeah. So
This was really he killed him over money. He didn't kill him over a game.
Well,
but it was an in-game
money,
over
in a game.
over an in-game transaction.
in the video game.
I'll be right back.
Well, if drug deal goes bad, is it you kill him over the drugs or do you kill him over the money? You know what I
Well,
mean?
how do you
It's kind of
split a
that-
sword? I mean, jeez.
Yeah,
I'm saying, you split the money.
Whose character was
So
it?
they
Like,
killed each other over the money, not the sword.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Crazy.
I don't think that
Crazy.
should qualify.
so-
In
okay,
Jesus
okay,
left,
well-
I'll continue on.
Oh,
The next one is mother kills teen son.
What?
Not only teenagers can overreact when playing video games, some parents manage to become so bothered about their offspring's behavior that they end up committing dreadful deeds. Such is the case of a Maryland mother who killed her 17-year-old son because he kept using disrespectful language while playing video games. She got so annoyed by her son's behavior that she couldn't think straight anymore and mortally shot him.
Wow! Like, fuck.
I'll show
know.
you.
This is crazy.
See, that one just got you
Jesus.
shot,
Why are we
Jesus.
reading
Wow.
this?
This is some of the craziest. Well, we gotta always bring the horribleness to the games here.
we like to keep it light. Oh, happy special episode 150.
Yeah, 150 episode, guys. We gotta bring you some crazy facts. Crazy
Yeah,
facts.
see, that wasn't because of games. That was because of cursing.
But he was cursing
I'm gonna
because
do
of the
everyone.
game.
I'm gonna do
Cursing
this
because
everyone.
of the game.
Really,
I'm gonna
it
do-
was.
He was cursing because of the game.
It's like playing Gears of War. That game makes me cuss so much.
Totally.
Like,
When I play Call of Duty, I cuss way more than I do on the podcast. I don't know.
This is not helping gaming, guys.
Shut up, Benny. Shut your mouth
Trying
before I
to-
kill you. Shut up before I go over there and fucking kill you, Benny. I'm just
Jesus,
kidding.
I'm trying to help your life. Okay.
Story number 5 here. Man kills stepson for making too much noise. It is truly daunting how easy some people lose their temper, even over the slightest of disturbances. In 2012, a man from Milton was so bothered by his stepson's loud volume when playing video games that he took a gun and repeatedly shot him, showing no remorse at all after committing the shocking act.
But did he use a silencer?
He even called 911 and reported he shot his stepson, showing so much cold blood in relation to it that he was just, in relation to this, you know, he just basically said 911, hey, I killed my kid, whatever.
he was making
Come
too
get
damn
me.
much noise with that clicking controller. Just click, 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 click,
He
click, click, click.
he was sentenced to life in prison for that.
Oh.
And you should have.
Good for him.
I think he deserves it.
Deserves it, totally.
Rotten hell.
I hope his cellmate plays a lot of video games.
It's totally loud all night.
click, 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 click.
He's like playing the radio at midnight and shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna play the radio at midnight. We got another news here. Pennsylvania
Wow, I
boy
have a
killed. Pennsylvania boy killed his neighbor girl.
That photo's in black and white. Like, what time are these video games?
I don't know. Unfortunately, murders committed over video games have been happening.
2600.
Unfortunately, murders committed over video games have been happening for quite a while, guys.
Oh, there.
One case from a few years, a long time ago, is a proof of that. In 1989, Cameron Sher was a 9-year-old boy who was spending the day off at his friend's house who had a Nintendo console. After being challenged and losing to a 7-year-old girl in the game of Spy Hunter,
Spy Hunter's
Cameron got so enraged that he went home, took a rifle from his father's armory, and shot his opponent dead.
Damn.
That's a good game, though.
It is a very good game.
This is one of the earliest
Yeah.
and most terrifying video game related murders in history.
He probably just got oil slicked and just couldn't take it.
Like, bitch, I'll fuck you up.
Fogged.
He just went
yeah, it
ham on that
sucks. What a
rod.
dick.
He kept getting pushed off the side where there's no bridge.
1989, guys, there was murders
Never
happening over this
underestimate
shit.
who's
Like,
driving.
this is a long time ago. The Xbox should like.
But Spy Hunter, there. I mean, that is the game to do it. I understand. Yeah.
No, I don't understand. Jesus, what the hell is happening right now? Okay, another.
You want to play some Spy Hunter after this?
Good. Teenager kills his grandmother for interrupting his game. Scolded and interrupted while playing a match in the popular video game of Dota, a 17-year-old Philippine boy beat his grandmother to death in a violent fit of rage. He told the police that he blacked out during the attack and does not know how it happened, making the entire event more disturbing. Unfortunately, this is just one of many cases that involve violent behaviors that seem to be linked to video games. So addictions, kids.
It's like hour 5 in a raid.
Have you guys seen that video that I forget who posted it in our group?
Yeah, they put it up there yesterday or the day before.
That little boy who's going crazy.
That kid, I was
his
thinking
mom took away his Xbox or something, or his PlayStation.
Call a priest and get some
It seemed like more or less
water on that kid.
That one kind of just seemed more like his older brothers were kind of like
being dicks.
being dicks, like picking on him.
They were antagonizing him.
Yeah, I don't think it more or less it seemed like it was as much as kid's addiction as much as being like bullied by his older bros. But he was still freaking out. He shouldn't have been freaking out like that.
Trust me, I understand. I'm the youngest out of 10 kids.
No, but I mean, did you ever would you freak out over someone taking your Nintendo system?
Well, I think if I was like in the middle of a game that I couldn't pause and then my brothers want to be dicks, I would probably freak out. But not screaming.
You're playing Destiny tonight, and your girlfriend goes over and unplugs the Wi-Fi router.
My wife is gonna be pissed off about that.
Your wife walks over and unplugs your router. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see that.
I used to, I would go to my friends' houses when I was a kid, and I remember some of my friends would they would freak out if something like that happened, and me and my brothers were like, oh man, these kids need to calm down.
The worst thing that I've done in a video game, because of a video game, or I guess while I was playing a video game, was one time a long time ago when I was like 9 years old, me and my cousin were playing Nintendo 64, fucking Pokemon, was it Pokemon Snap? That Pokemon game where you take pictures on Nintendo 64. We were playing that game. He took the controller away from me, and I told him it was still my turn, motherfucker. I literally jumped up. I wanted the controller back. He said no, and I punched him dead in the jaw. I just punched him. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I just punched him. I don't know. I guess it happens when you're little. You just go crazy. You just punch them. It happens. But I don't
think I've ever gotten.
I've never shot my brothers. I love you, bros.
Yeah, I never shot him or tried to stab him.
The most I've gotten upset was probably playing with Gib. I think we were playing.
Oh shit! You punched Gib?
Mario Kart 8. Weren't you playing with us with the whole crew? Gib?
No.
You weren't playing with that?
I wouldn't have had Mario Kart 8. No.
Okay.
That was probably after my.
It
was our old crew, and man, jeez. They were so good.
You didn't punch Gib.
They were so good.
Just making sure.
Those guys were good. Did you at least report them?
Last story here, guys. Last story here. 14-year-old girl shoots her brother. A 14-year-old girl from Ohio shot her brother dead after getting into a fight over a gaming console. Probably the PlayStation.
Wow.
Which one's better?
It seems that the boy repeatedly hit his sister over the face. Well, that's the story that she told to the police, making her so angry that she went and grabbed a gun and mortally wounded him. We're not sure over what gaming system they fought over, but this is such a terrible crime, and it's sad.
Wow.
So were they arguing on?
See, the problem isn't games in this whole list. The problem isn't games. The problem has been guns. In every single one of these stories.
Wait, no, there's one that somebody got stabbed.
I know. Spy Hunter. That game is pretty aggravating.
Because
that dude went and grabbed
that one guy beat his grandmother. The other one.
That's right. The guy beat his grandmother. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Wasn't there a stabbing as well?
I don't think the video games are the problem, guys. There's never been a study.
People kill people.
There's never been a study done in the history of gaming that has linked video games to violent behaviors. Not one. There's never been one conclusive study. You can go back and look at all the studies they've done in the gaming industry. There hasn't been one that has been conclusive that said, like, oh yeah, when that dude plays Call of Duty, he gets more violent. Or when that person plays GTA, they get more violent.
It relieves stress for me.
It's always been said that the people who act more violent when they do play games have some kind of pre-existing condition that makes them more violent. They have something else in their life that's going on around them that's making them more violent. It's never the video game itself.
Those people in particular maybe aren't being watched the way they should be by their parental figures or whatever.
Maybe Xbox and Sony can figure a social thing in where if somebody rage quits a game like 10 times in a row, then we can.
There was actually what game was it that did that? There was a game on Xbox Live that actually, once you rage quit so many times, just put you in a group of like all the rage quitters. There was a game that did that.
What was that?
It was Call of Duty or Battlefield or Titanfall maybe. No. There was a game that did that on Xbox. I remember there was a big deal because they were like, yeah, look, if you rage quit, man, we're going to just put you in the group of the rage quitters and good luck.
Yeah.
It just happens. And I think you're right, Jonathan. I think that Xbox and PlayStation should just get together and be like, hey, man.
It was Call of Duty.
People that get reported, they're going to just be in a group with bad people. Like, fuck those people.
Or just put them to a holding screen with some clouds and just let them relax for a moment. Some calming music.
You need to chill the fuck out before you continue playing this game. Yeah. Please take a moment to relax.
Just breathe. Now I'll go here. Gears of War 4. Get back into
it. Guys, more news. Far Cry 5 was unveiled. Well, the trailer was released. And I am fucking stoked.
I should have watched the video to this. What the hell was I thinking?
What were you thinking?
Well, I've heard so much about this. I still haven't watched the damn trailer. I heard it's pretty rad.
So basically, the protagonist is in Montana in the hills. There's a crazy shirtless minister giving church. There's going to be like a story about some crazy religious people in the mountains of Montana. And I'm excited. Jesus.
What the hell is Montana? I can't think of a city in
Montana. There's the city. I know there's a thing. There's a ski lodge. I know there's a ski lodge.
Wild West, Gunny.
Isn't there our bunker in Montana that
we are in we're in Montana currently.
That's right.
There's a bunker here. Besides that, I don't know, guys. There's a ski lodge.
Nice stream rolling outside.
There's crazy religious freaks over there somewhere. It's happening.
You guys have your guns, right?
Real nice, like.
We got an Xbox, and
What's your militia?
We got our hippie drinks, bro.
Play video games and then go crazy and kill all the.
We got our hippie drinks and we got like our weed, bro, and like totally equality, and like totally.
We're good.
Oh man, but yeah, guys, are you guys excited not for GTA 5 for Far Cry 5?
I am.
I'm excited.
So am I.
4, love 3.
So am I.
4 didn't really do much for me. I remember I beat that game only because I sat there for 15 minutes in the room that he told me to wait at, and I never played it again.
Yeah,
you remember that? I did that. You remember? I did that. I did that
too.
It's like he's like, wait for me here, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I just like looked around.
Wait, you'll come back eventually after.
Yeah, and then he comes back and he's like,
and then the game ends.
I think I waited.
Then he takes you to your mom's grave and you say goodbye to your mom, and he's like, all right, goodbye. Let's go. Like, the game ends. It's pretty legit.
I think more games should do that.
Yeah, why not? It's fun, dude.
Yeah, it's a cool little Easter egg.
Yeah, I liked 3. I liked 4. I played a lot of Primal because that was totally different. I loved that one. But,
Primal was one that I kind of got into, but there's something about it where, like, I get into it in spurts, right? So, like, I get into it for a bit, and then, like, I just fall off. I'm like, I don't want to do this no more.
I think I beat it 3 times, I think.
What?
And I just kept going back to it. It was fun.
You beat it 3 times?
What achievement?
You're not even halfway through that thing, I think.
Once you get all the spears, you can throw like 6 spears. Once you get to that point, man, you can just desolate everything.
Those mammoths fuck you
Desolate everything? Annihilate everything? Whatever.
Yeah.
Not once you level your guy up and you got all the spears. You're like one headshot. You're one headshotting them and like killing them.
That's badass. I'm looking forward to Far Cry 5 though, and I think this game comes out next year though, right, Gunny?
February, I think, right?
Yeah, I'd like to see Ubisoft at least maybe do a third person on the vehicle instead of keeping it always in first person. So that'd be nice. Especially if I'm going to be doing a lot of driving around Wyoming.
They're probably going to just stick to what
Montana,
they do, right?
wherever.
They're going to stick to what they have and what they do. I don't see them changing that, to be honest.
I mean, look at Wildlands. I mean, that that's kind of got that good third person, even though the driving is not the best. But at least I can see where I'm going and what turn's coming up next.
And actually, guys, real quick for Games Pass, it seems to be releasing actually on June 1st for everybody on Xbox. It's releasing now. It's already released for Xbox Gold members.
Yeah.
But for everybody else, it releases on June 1st.
I would like to see, back on the Far Cry real quick, I'd like to see an actual open world Far Cry where you can go everywhere at the very beginning. Because they limit you. Like, you got to have the grappling hook to get to a certain area. Or you got to have this to get to a certain area. Like if you fly your little helicopter on 3 or 4, if you get too far, they shoot you down with missiles.
Yeah.
Because you're too far. I would like it actually open where I can go into a place where I'm not supposed to be yet. That would be nice.
More like Borderlands, where you go in and you got the guys with the skulls above their heads.
Exactly.
Oh,
You have to run the fuck away.
Yeah, I would like that. But I'd like to see that on all the games, all the open world games. So
Yeah, right.
really open world.
What happened?
Is that all the news we got?
Yeah, that's right. They were
One
a lot
more piece of news, guys. For Friday the 13th, an awesome game that you can dive through windows and break your arm, which I did. Remember that, Ryan?
And bleed to death.
You were chasing me around and you couldn't catch me.
Yeah.
You didn't think I could dive through that window. I dove through that fucking window like a motherfucker.
That's awesome.
And then I remember when I shot Clint in the face and he like fell over, or I hit him with the wrench. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Oh, I love that game.
I was hiding in the closet.
You did. And you're like, I was like, Ryan, come help me. And I was hitting the dude with the wrench and I knocked him out and then you took off running. Somehow he killed you before he killed me. I don't know how.
Well, no, because after you hit him, you ran away and he was laying on the ground and I was still hiding in the closet. So I got out of the closet as I got out of the closet to run away. Fucking Jason fucking sits up like that. It's coming after me. I'm like,
So it's like an actual movie.
It is.
Yeah.
It actually,
Did any of you guys scream?
when it opens up, it actually looks like a movie. It'll say like Camp Crystal Lake 1984 or whatever. And when you're playing the game, sometimes you'll see like, I don't know, like back on the VHS, you saw like those staticky lines sometimes, like if the game was, if the video was rewinding.
you know what that is?
What?
When Jason does his warp move.
Oh, so like you see that sometimes in the game, like you'll see like the thing kind of like flicker out, kind of like a VHS
staticky,
thing.
like VHS static. That means Jason is warping somewhere near you, and he's gonna fucking find you pretty much.
It's pretty crazy.
It's crazy, man.
So
it's
as far as
lot.
also when talking in that game, so do you just hear your teammates, or if you're
you can have it in a party chat, or you can have it in your teammate chat, or you can have it in proximity chat.
Proximity chat would probably be the funnest. Maybe.
Proximity chat is like you can
like
set
that
it to
in
that,
games.
where like
Yeah.
Jason could possibly hear you as he's walking by the house.
If you're like, hello, Jesus.
And then he's like, what the fuck? He turns around. Like the other day when we were playing, actually Ryan held his breath, and the only reason I found him right away was because I could hear him go like, like breathe really, like he exhaled really loud.
Oh boy.
Because he was holding his breath in one of the closets or something. Then I'm like, wait a minute. Like I literally stood there and I looked around and I was like, where the fuck is he? And like there was a cabin next to me, so I went and I stood in front of the window. And I see him inside the cabin running across the room. I'm like, I'm going into this cabin. So I'll break the door down. And he's standing there. He's like, oh, shit, Jesus is in here. Like, he took off running. That shit was hilarious, man.
It was so much fun, man. It was
I'll get on that.
It's one of the funniest games you'll play on Xbox Live with your friends. This game's
after the
good.
show, you want to play?
I'm down to play this game, dude. It's so much fun.
But
anyway, speaking of playing, the last piece of news that I have for you guys is for Friday the 13th game. Any people that own this game, which I know is a few of you, you should go on Xbox One. If you cannot find a group, you go to the groups, looking for groups section, and I want you to search for this group. It's called the Dread Central Horror Community. You join this group, you're pretty much going to find people to play with.
Nice.
This is a group being promoted on different websites, and different news sites are picking this up. So you join this group, you ask for people to play with, and you're going to have people to play this game with. I know Tedekin and Matt Bradford from the No Sleep podcast and Ted from Zombie Cast. They both got this game as a review code. and they're playing it on PC, and they're fucking loving it, dude. So I know quite a few people that are playing this game, and they're really enjoying it, which is awesome. I know I liked what I played of it. It's fun. I just personally wish they had a way to party up with people in a public match, and that public matches actually worked. Because, man, they don't. But yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like IAMS, I don't know if he has it on PC, but he's in the chat, so he sounds like it's not working well.
Yeah, he, I don't know if he bought it. I thought he said he wasn't going to get it, but maybe.
Oh, he's saying, you know what? I think he's saying Steam's fucked. I actually noticed I can't log into Steam all day today. I haven't been able to log into Steam. I don't know if that's what he's talking about. But yeah, every time I do go to do the update, Steam just says cannot connect to services, and fucking it's gone.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's what he was talking about in the chat.
Yeah, I've been on it all day.
You've been on Steam all day?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess
it works for me.
I guess another final piece of news that we have here that just discovered is I guess leaving it on a good note is some genius actually turned his microwave into a video game system called the Play-O-Wave.
Play-O-Wave.
Woo!
So
what can you play on the Play-O-Wave?
What can you play in a Play-O-Wave? Let's see here. It says. Okay, but I guess it's some crap. I mean, it looks like Mario Kart. It says Mario Kart and Grand Theft Auto, so that's a pretty wide range.
It says right here he's playing right now currently a retro bicycle game in the video. But he says any second generation console would work.
I bet that game plays Spy Hunter. That'd be pretty awesome.
Probably could play Spy Hunter.
I hope he doesn't have guns.
Yeah, so I guess.
Oh, I see what he did.
You could turn a microwave into a gaming system, dude. That's.
Well, so he put a screen in, like where the door is. Got it. Nice.
The Play-O-Wave, dude.
A Play-O-Wave.
Sweet.
I wonder if it makes a hot dog while you're playing, though. If you can do two things at once.
We want hot dogs. So
yeah, can you still use it as a microwave?
Because that would be freaking awesome.
That'd probably burn the screen out, but.
It'd be worth it, though, if you can have pizza while you're playing video games in one easy device.
Got a Hot Pocket in there.
Nothing, yeah.
Right?
Some Hot Pockets and Grand Theft Auto.
More news, guys. God, there's so much news this week. Another piece of news here. Battlefield 1 news. Battlefield 1 DICE team has finally unveiled their new May update. This update will include different changes to the game, including the Dominations ticket counter has now increased from 100 to 200 tickets. In Conquest, flag captures now count for less, but holding the most points provides a bonus. Also, self-repair on all tanks is now the same, 200 health every 5 seconds. The Dogfighter and Bomber Killer have swapped gadgets. The AA gun's ranges on the ground have been reduced, but it can now hit targets further away in the air. The stationary AA and field guns can now be repaired. After taking a certain amount of damage, they'll become inoperable until they are fixed.
So it's a bunch of patches, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. It needs a new Titan, though.
Oh, man. That's all I have for news, guys. Oh, man. There's so much news. There's a lot of news here. Like, I could go on forever. But I don't want to.
Please don't.
Let's move on to some Facebook questions.
Move on to the Facebook questions.
Oh, God. Yeah, we haven't even done Facebook questions yet. Jesus Christ.
Pick the best ones.
Go ahead, Gunny. Give me the Facebook questions.
All right, I'm going to scroll down to it right now because I wasn't there before. Let me get right to it. Where are
Give
we?
me all the questions Brian Topaz.
Where are those questions? I found them.
Like 20 of
Brian
them.
Tolb's pizza arrived, by the way, guys.
Brian Tolb,
you know
I want
what?
some pizza, dude.
And I want to ask you something. Brian Tolb's pizza arrived, and it has pineapple on it. How do you guys feel about it?
I like pineapple.
I like it.
Me too. I am a pro pineapple person.
I love the Hawaiian pizzas, like the pineapple ham ones. Oh, bomb, dude.
That's what it is. That's what
Pineapple
it is.
ham Hawaiian.
You mean that
put too much
Canadian
on it,
bacon?
Yeah, well, it's
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, pineapple.
Canadian bacon. Fuck you
Hey,
guys.
Canadian bacon. Do you guys just call that bacon there?
Yeah, what do you guys call that
No,
there?
it's called female bacon.
What?
Female? That sounds nasty.
That sounds stupid.
female.
That is the stupidest thing in the world.
You don't put female bacon on
Why don't
pizza.
you guys just call our bacon American
Yeah.
bacon
American
and call
bacon.
your bacon bacon?
No, you just call it Canadian bacon, and it's not Canadian bacon at all.
That's Canadian bacon, motherfucker.
Next time you
make the rules.
Next time you order Hawaiian pizza, you should ask them for extra P-mail on there.
Yeah, can I get some extra P-mail, please? You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
That thing you put on there. You mean Canadian bacon? I'd be like, yeah.
I'm gonna go for the
Don't
Pizza
put
Hut up there
female on
and just
pizza.
ask them for American bacon.
You put Canadian bacon on pizza.
But yeah, I totally like
Bacon,
pineapple on my
bits
pizza.
or
I'll go
strips,
with that.
man. Bits or strips.
What's Canadian bacon for you guys? That's just ham?
That's P-mail.
It's kind of like ham. It's a little tougher though than ham.
Canadian bacon
It's got
is
a little
bomb.
more of a
that's-
salty flavor.
That's so weird that you guys don't call it Canadian bacon. I would call it Canadian
No.
bacon.
I just thought they would call it ham.
Because it's
though.
not Canadian bacon.
How dare you,
maybe
We eat
Ryan?
the
on
same
it.
That
fucking
is
bacon
Canadian
you do, man.
No, you don't.
Same thing. The
You guys eat your bacon.
Next thing you should say
shit.
French fries are
don't
French.
How dare
I don't have
you?
fucking eat all the time.
How dare you?
Eat
How
it too
dare you
much.
assume? How dare you assume we eat the same bacon?
We're giving your
I
country a
had
shout
bacon
out,
on
and
my
that's how you guys
burger
respect
today.
it. They're
Yeah, we're trying to give you guys credit
Props.
for your bacon, and you want to deny your own bacon?
You're like, no.
You don't want your American credit.
That is your bacon, motherfuckers.
Own it.
You better own that bacon, Ryan.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
No more poutine,
I'll
okay?
eat email all day long. I fucking love that
You
shit.
mean-
Oh man, I love me some poutine.
You mean Canadian bacon?
No,
Which also
female.
sounds nasty. What's up with Canadian foods all sounding like sexual, like
Yeah, they do.
poutine and
Poutine. Yeah, I eat the poutine.
I got some
Have you
nanny.
ever had poutine? Have you guys ever had?
Oh, I have. It's good. I love
Yeah,
it.
I haven't had poutine.
Potatoes, gravy, and
Fucking good.
cheese.
What is
Yeah.
poutine?
It's potatoes,
good.
gravy, and cheese. You can't go wrong with that.
That sounds
It's-
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
That sounds more American than American food.
I know, right? Yeah, that's what I thought
Jesus,
too when I saw
remember
it.
remember that picture I sent you?
You
It
did,
was
you
the poutine
did.
with the
Was
bacon
it like
from
Carl's
Wendy's.
Jr.
It was
or
like
Wendy's or
bacon
something?
cheese.
We don't have
fucking
that here.
bomb.
We don't have that here.
It was Wendy's.
You should ask them for Canadian bacon on there.
Yeah.
Away from this horrible foodies here, and let's ask
All right,
some Facebook questions. And this one goes right with what we're talking about because Brink
Punani.
and I have a question. Mainly Brink. Jesus, he wants to know why you always smell like old hot dogs.
Well, there's one
It makes him
time.
very uncomfortable.
What I want to know is how Brink knows what I smell like. Jonathan, can you confirm
Where have you been,
that I
Brink?
smell like old hot
What
dogs?
were you smelling when Jesus was at work?
He smells like poutine.
When you snuck in?
Poutine.
Cheese curds and gravy.
Shit. It's not good. Oh, man, no wonder.
He smells like Canadian bacon.
It smells like Canadian bacon. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
Brink.
Canadian
I don't know.
bacon,
You don't know what I
not
smell
old
like.
hot
Stop lying, you motherfucker. Next question.
Fine. Let's see. Going right down to Brian Tulp Jr. He asked, gosh, there's so many here. Let me think here. Let's see. Oh, let's see.
Come on, Gunny.
He wants to know if you could talk to an executive and get a truthful answer just before E3.
You skipped all his questions.
I don't know there was so
Don't
much. other
fucking lie to me.
stuff
I know
before
his
that.
questions. You skipped all of them.
I'll go back. I'll go back to it. Yeah.
But he asked if we could talk to an executive before E3. Who would I want to talk to? Personally, I would
Yeah.
want to
What
talk
would the
to.
question be, mainly?
I would want to talk to the dude from Sony. Who is the guy running Sony now? It isn't that one guy from before because he quit, didn't he?
Is it Mark Cerny?
Oh, actually, I would want to talk to Mark Cerny. I want to ask him what he's thinking about putting into the PS5 because he's their lead designer, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah, he's also the guy that made Knack.
Yeah, he's the lead designer for the
I saw him in a
system.
screen.
I would want to ask him what they're thinking about putting into the PS5. Like, he probably wouldn't answer that question, but that's one thing I would want, like an honest answer.
That's a
about.
good question. That's a really good question.
Or if I was talking to Phil Spencer, I would ask him about
That's who I'd talk to.
who, I would kind of want to talk to him. I would want to talk to him. Hell yeah, I would. No, who wouldn't want to talk to him? I would ask him
Yeah.
about what he thinks, what the road plan is for the Xbox Scorpio. Like, how long do they support that system, or how long do they plan to keep that system going, and if they really want to implement VR into it, because I'm not convinced they really want to do VR for it, but they're just doing it to like say they have it, like.
I'm hoping they
Can't
do
believe
VR.
you, Jesus. You just basically stole what I was gonna say.
Way to go, Jesus. Jeez, Jesus.
Oh, by the way, I also wanted to talk to. No, I'm just kidding. That would be.
You're using your Canadian mind reading machine again, aren't you?
I am. So I put Canadian bacon into it, and it turns out it tells me what you're thinking.
We get a piece of the Canadian mind with every piece of bacon.
It's but that's Canadian bacon makes down there because you guys are making it out of Canadians.
That's totally what I would want to ask either Mark Cerny or Phil Spencer, like, because I'm not buying that Xbox is really into the VR. As much as they're trying to say they're going to support it and they're going to do this, they're going to do that, I just don't see it, dudes. I don't know.
I still see them doing this mixed reality thing. I think this is going to be more of a thing than
the augmented stuff. Yeah, I want to see that really bad. But it just seems so expensive. Like, that tech seems like it's still years away.
Yeah.
It looks really cool, though. I mean, once that hits, that's going to be a game changer.
Tell me, Johnathan, who would you want to ask a question to? What executive? What company? It could be any company. It could be Activision.
I guess
it'd
be the guy that's with Gears of War. I'd be like, why the hell didn't you guys fucking make another Gears of War game this year? Like Gears of War 2 remastered. I don't know. If they would have did every other, so they had like Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and then they had Gears of War 4.
And then they had like Gears of War 2 remastered.
and then the next year would be Gears of War 6, and then Gears of War 3.
Remastered.
Okay. I would have liked that. That would have kept me like really into like the momentum of Gears of War.
I think maybe they're not far enough in development on the remaster for Gears of War 2 for it to actually happen. That's my guess.
Personally, I don't think it'll be worth it.
I think on their side it'll be splitting their gaming crowd, but I mean that's the only downsides I could see as far as doing that. But I think it would just build up hype.
That would be like Activision coming out this year and releasing World War II Call of Duty and then releasing Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Like, would they do that?
I guess I could see them doing that the same year. So, like, say they had a year that they plan to release Gears of War 6, then in spring they release Ultimate Gears 2.
Like if they release it in spring, then that makes sense. But they can't release games like next to each other. Like.
Yeah, but anyways, that's why I would ask them is like, what's your plan?
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Dean? Tell me what you want to ask.
I told you stole my shit.
Okay, think about someone else you want to talk to. Talk to the people of South Park at Ubisoft.
Oh man, Trey Parker, Matt Stone. That would actually be pretty awesome.
I would probably talk to someone from Gearbox about Borderlands 3.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah,
Nice.
good one.
What would you ask them about Borderlands? You just want to talk about Borderlands 3?
I wouldn't even. I would just say, "Let me play it."
Like it's all broken. It's all broken and shit.
Or it's hidden somewhere.
Concept
I don't
art.
care in what state it's in right now. Let me play it.
Oh, man. Ryan comes back next week. It's the best game ever, guys.
Fucking Borderlands
10 out of 10.
Gonna blow your fucking mind.
Who would you talk to, Gunny? Who do you want to talk to?
And the Swee.
Gunny.
Okay, I got one. We talk about it quite a bit on here. I would want to ask Phil Spencer what he really thinks about the Xbox One.
Xbox? What do you mean? Does he think it's a failure?
I'm tired of this shit. The Xbox.
Like, this shit sucks.
It could have been bigger.
I'm making it.
Needs more gigaflops.
How many teraflops is it? I don't know. Okay. What about you, Harlan? Who would you want to talk to? I know probably Bungie or something, right?
No, Todd Howard of Bethesda. Because I want to know about the next Elder Scrolls.
Oh man, that'd be big news.
That's what I would want to know.
That's so cool, man. Like, I wonder they're gonna do an Elder Scrolls, right? Because they already did Fallout like twice. Tori, you guys been like twice now.
No. They did Skyrim in 2011,
and then they do New
Fallout.
Vegas. And then Fallout.
New Vegas was before that,
wasn't it?
It was before that. Yeah.
And then Fallout.
11 was Skyrim, and then Fallout 4 came out
last year, the year before.
That's my anniversary date.
Year before, I think. And so now they're ready for another Elder Scrolls.
They're probably going to unveil Elder Scrolls this year at E3 or something.
I'm very excited. If anything takes me away from Destiny, it will be
VR dragon fighting. That would be so dope. So that's exciting. Next question, Gunny.
All right.
Don't be skipping my friend's questions here.
Yeah. I'm just going to ask another one for Brian. If you could make a game out of a movie, what would it be?
Make a game out of a movie?
A game out of a movie.
Out of a movie.
Wow. Okay. A game out of
Snakes on a plane.
If I could make a game out of a movie, I would make a side-scrolling brawler out of the Horrible Gamers movie.
Oh, yeah. That would be pretty awesome. I would want to do a Big Trouble in Little China game though.
You did see the
That'd
first.
be awesome.
You did see the first footage of that movie in our group, right? I had to post that earlier.
Only the Bollywood edition, though.
Yeah,
not
the American one's gonna have Tom Cruise in it.
The M. Night Shyamalan, he just keeps doing it every time.
You know, like just that action scene. That's the scene where the other podcasts come after us, Ryan. And
hey, Brian, isn't Halo Games already working on that shit?
All right, I gotta. What about Predator? Would you ever get just a straight up Predator? Because we had
a Predator game would be cool, I think, Gunny. But the problem with Predator is he's too.
No, what if it was like a Friday the 13th? What if they kept that going? Like so.
You are playing as a
Predator.
You're playing as a Marine group that goes and like you're trying to capture the Predator, but the motherfucker's killing all you guys.
See, I think that's what Evolve tried to do, but if they would have just done it as
it would be like Evolve.
Way better.
Predator,
Didn't they have it on Atari Jaguar? Something like that?
Well, no, they had Aliens versus Predator on the Jaguar.
Okay. Yeah, see, I was thinking about
really
straight up Predator. Yeah, but you know,
it was such a good game.
Yeah, straight up Predator would be tight in the whole Friday the 13th fashion.
I mean, they already made Friday the 13th the movie.
But better Evolve.
I don't know.
How many more questions does Brian Talp have?
Like 20?
Mine would be Hot Tub Time Machine.
Nice.
It
shoots coke at you.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, man. All right. I don't know, to be honest, Brian, what movie I would want a game out of or movie made into a game. I don't know at this point.
I want a 2-player co-op Big Trouble in Little China. Just me and a buddy just...
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. All right. Brian, we'll get to the others next week. But David Snyder asked, do you guys play consoles on a large TV or monitor? Personally, he has a 27-inch
monitor. Wait, next week. I'm going to go look at these questions. You are not skipping my friend's questions.
Jesus. You got a...
Mine is, I think I have a 24. No, it's a 24-inch monitor. And then I have a 42-inch TV for the Xbox One.
I think I have like a 35-inch TV. I just play my TV.
Yeah, so I use 2 different screens. One front, one up top. That's mine.
He says, what do we game on?
What was the question?
Yeah, he says, what... what...
Yeah, do you play like on a monitor?
Console games on a large TV or monitor. I did have my Xbox on the monitor itself, but it doesn't look so great when you play it on a straight-up monitor.
Well, my PC games I play on a 34-inch 21:9 monitor, and on Xbox I play on either a 47 1080 TV or a 55-inch 4K TV.
Yeah, on mine, on the PS4 and the Xbox One, it's a 47-inch Roku Smart TV.
Yeah, I play on a 42-inch TV. It's a Vizio TV, so I've been playing on that since 2013.
Mine's a Sharp.
2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing on that for a while. And then to be honest with you guys, I don't know about when I do get the Scorpio. I don't know if I want to move to a monitor or a TV.
As far as like 4K, right?
Yeah, as far as 4K.
TV.
I don't know. I would go with the TV.
Unless you're gonna build a PC or something like that, go with a TV.
I guess. Okay, TV it is.
I mean, you can't impress girls with like your big old monitor. Check this out.
That's right.
Yeah, I know we talked about this earlier, but David Rowley said Game Pass, yes or no? Subscribe to it. If yes, what games do you play? Or
it's a no
what's
for
your
me.
First game to play.
It's a no for me because most of the games on the list I already have played or owned already. So, but I see its advantages. I see the advantages that Game Pass brings to other people. It's just not for me.
I would play Halo 5 because I never did play the campaign or never owned it. I buy a lot of games digitally, so fun. I own most of them on that list.
I played most of them as well.
Yeah, Gunny, if you get Halo 5 and want to do the story with some people, definitely hit me up.
Hit me up too.
It's the 4-player story is kind of fun.
You know what? I'm going to say support this. I would definitely support this. And I'm going to because I want them to continue this and I want them to improve it. The only way they're going to do that in any way, shape, or form is if people are supporting it. And if they don't see enough people actually getting into this, then guess what's going to happen to it?
Yeah.
Discontinue it. And then we're going to be complaining about, oh, they're Game Pass. Well, the truth is, you didn't support it in the beginning, so why are you going to complain later on, if they're going to keep continuing?
I bet GameStop's hoping it doesn't work, though.
GameStop is... Yeah, they're probably like, fuck, don't buy that shit. You can only rent games. I bet you that's what they're telling all the people that go in there and asking for, like, digital cards. Can we get a code for this? And we're like, oh, you shouldn't get into that. Like, that's just like renting a game. You should own the game.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that you can trade it back in
for 2
Yeah,
cents.
you trade it back in whenever you don't play it anymore. Yeah,
I guess if I would
fuck
get
you
it,
guys.
I would probably get it for the BioShocks.
The BioShocks are good. It's a good series. And BioShock
Yeah.
Infinite is so much fun. I love that game.
So I've played them so many times.
Infinite's very good.
They're really good.
Infinite is fucking cool. And like Sunset Overdrive, man, like I can't stress enough how that game is like fucking ridiculously fun.
I played even some stupid stuff like Halo. It was
I know
the over the view Halo game.
The Halo Spartan Assault is in there. That game is in there.
Spartan Assault.
Like stupid shit like that. That's what kind of more or less what I'm looking at.
And there's other games that are in there, like just games that you maybe have never even tried or even considered trying. The games. Hey, dude.
I don't know if I had a couple of friends on it. I guess I would do Gears of War 3 Horde mode, like I said before. I loved that.
Yeah, the Horde mode on that.
That was such a good Horde mode.
good. Oh man, that was my got really back into it.
And I never finished the story on Gears 3, so
really,
that was a good
I want to go through that. I want to go through that co-op.
Four-player
really
co-op
good
on that
story.
shit too.
I own it. I own them all. Somebody. Plays Gears
All right, yeah.
Eric.
Yeah.
Nicholas?
Oh man, yeah, me and Eric.
Eric owns all the Gears of War.
I thought it's amazing. So you can play with Eric on that shit because he wants to play in the hardest insane mode possible.
Yeah, bro, you ready to go? It's like, dude, I haven't really played Gears in like a few years.
One
Like,
shot, you're dead.
Hey, bro, like we're gonna play this on insane. Don't worry, I got you. Like next thing you know, you're
I'll
getting
keep
fucking
reviving
killed.
you because you're gonna keep going down.
Man.
Like, bro, you're not really that good, are you? Like, no, man, you keep reviving me. Can you tell I'm not that good? Like,
yeah, he's hardcore at that shit. It's pretty awesome.
we're
Holy
all
damn.
fucking insanity mode and shit. All right, Eric, calm down.
I play it on
got my
easy.
Gears of War
I
pops
just like to go
today.
through it.
Eric probably wants those pops, huh?
Got all the new. I got the Burmac.
Oh yeah,
That thing's badass looking.
Oh, nice.
All right, what's our next topic? It's
Next
pouring
question.
here.
Next
Our
question.
power might go out.
Where do you live?
Northeast Indiana, almost Michigan.
You'll be fine. This is America country.
He's by
Sounds like it's pouring anyway.
he's by Eric,
Really? Oh, he is.
Michigan. Not really, but he's near Michigan.
It's Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne.
Near
Not
enough.
even nowhere near him.
Near enough.
where my
Next
cousins live.
question, Gunny.
You know what? I've got one here. I just want to answer because this one will be quick. I think it's also from our good buddy Brian, and he asked, "Where is the question? I'm looking for it."
He has like 20 questions on here.
Back up. Had to do with the soundtrack. I know that.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Game soundtrack. What was that
I said,
question?
have you ever continued to play a game just because the soundtrack kept it interesting?
Wipeout XL back in the day was definitely like it was a good game, but the soundtrack was amazing.
There's games that have good
Mother-
soundtracks.
It's a
Aladdin
Motherfucking
on
Bastion.
Sega Genesis.
I
Bastions,
fucking
dude.
love that soundtrack.
That soundtrack is cool as shit.
I listened to that soundtrack after I was done playing the game. I just kept listening to the soundtrack because it was really good.
Do you guys ever download video game soundtracks?
I only
Sometimes.
I take that back. Final Fantasies.
I've only downloaded the ones where they actually have like
I do.
bands contributing to a soundtrack, but I've never
One
done
of the soundtracks that's one of my favorite is, I'm not kidding, Grand Theft Auto 5's. Even though it's like, it's the only reason I think I like it is because it has like real music from like real artists. But that soundtrack is one of the coolest soundtracks you'll ever hear from a video game. It's like that GTA 5 soundtrack, dude. It's fucking cool as shit.
The one that I really like is from The Witcher, Witcher 3.
Really?
That's a pretty good soundtrack. It's very chill, just playing through that game at the same time I listen to the soundtrack.
Another one of my good favorite soundtracks is the Skyrim one. I just love that intro song.
Oh man, that is a
Intro
Yeah,
song,
favorite
dude. That
song.
shit's crazy. Oh, I'm like, fuck. Like the orchestra going all fucking crazy and shit. Like, yeah.
I guess what they did is they had like I think they had 20 people or 15 people sing the verses, and then they went over and had them sing it again, and they just overlaid, so it sounded like a big group of people singing it.
Oh,
I
that's
saw
crazy.
the making of. It was pretty awesome.
All right. Next question, Gunny. Last question here by our friend Sean. Sean Hines Fuller, Horribly Awkward Podcast.
Oh, the one that he asked about traffic collisions.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Let's answer
he said
anyways.
He lives in a busy action. He hears lots of accidents. It's always scary. He wants, what is the biggest accident that you've ever witnessed, but weren't involved in? Does it shake you up and make you drive more cautiously?
What's the biggest incidents you've witnessed but never been involved in that makes you shaken up?
Yeah. I've got one. This is probably going back, probably at least 15 years ago, but I remember being on the old Highway 80 going through Fairfield here in California, and I remember seeing in traffic, I was in the right lane, and I was like, damn, what the fuck is going on with traffic? It must be an accident. And I kind of got up and I saw, like, you ever seen those motorbikes, like the big Honda Aspencade and, more like travel bikes?
Yeah.
And, I saw that laying on the side. There's fire engines and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they must have carted the guy off already to the hospital, but I could just kind of see the aftermath of where the paramedics were and just seeing all the towels soaked with blood, just thinking, oh my God, just knowing that, you can.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. It sounds painful as shit.
Yeah, it was just awful looking. Kind of really stuck with me.
There's never been an accident that I've witnessed, really, to be honest, besides the ones that I've been in. But there's an accident of the aftermath that's kind of kept me always nervous about yellow lights. There was one accident that my uncle was in, my uncle and my cousin. He was taking her to school one morning, and he passed the yellow light, and he was accelerating to pass the yellow light, just like trying to beat the light or whatever. As he was doing that, a truck was turning into the right, like merging into the lane or whatever. So my uncle, to avoid hitting the truck, swerved to the left. He overcorrected, and the car went into a ditch and flipped over like 4 times. He ended up in the ICU, pretty badly injured. He got life-flighted and everything. My cousin did too. And just the aftermath of that, has always kept me 2 things in mind: that I should always wear a seatbelt, because they flew. One of my cousin flew out of the car halfway, like she got stuck in the windshield, and my uncle flew like 20 feet from the car and landed in like the pavement. So like he was pretty, like he had like 6 broken ribs. It was pretty bad. But like that's the one thing that's like that thing's always taught me was like always wear a seatbelt and like be cautious when you're fucking trying to pass yellow lights, or like it just fucking stop. You know what I mean? Because like speeding, as much as cool as it is and as fun as it is sometimes, like dude, we're all gonna get there eventually. Like don't fucking speed, man. Like, that's crazy to me.
You're putting other people's lives in jeopardy by doing it.
And not just yours, man. You cut people off and shit.
I have a story, actually, that because I drive for work sometimes. And one day I was out on deliveries and I had to go to this place. And I'm coming back and I'm going around this corner. And I come down the street, and all of a sudden I see like this person laying on the side of the road. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And just as I saw that, I looked up, and the ambulance and the fire trucks were starting to show up. Mm-hmm. So I got blocked in right at the front where the accident happened. And I kind of turned myself to block traffic as well. But some lady had stepped down, and it was snowy. So there was like, she was stepping off the curb from snow. I don't know if she slipped or whatever. She got hit by a car. And there was like, all I remember is sitting there, and I'm sitting in the van, looking out the window at like just blood all over the ground, and this lady was laying there. She died on the scene, like right in front of me. I pretty much watched it happen, and I remember that just like it really fucking hit me. Like I was just like, holy shit! Now I want to find out. Like I want to find out who this person was. I want to know, like, you know what I mean? I want to say something to their family. Like I watched this person die in front of me. It was kind of like, I didn't know the person, so but it's like it really hit me hard. I got back to work and I was like shaking and shit. I was like, it's just weird how it affected me. It really
totally, man. You don't
really hit me hard.
You don't see that every day, as much as we see it on TV and shit. You don't see it happening in like real life every day.
Right.
That sounds horrible, dude. No way.
Yeah.
The only thing that's ever affected me, like Gunny said, motorcycle accidents. I always, because they're devastated after that. But not really accidents. I've seen a lot, and I've been in a few. but there was a story here in my city where somebody had thrown something off a overpass.
Oh shit!
And it went through a window and killed a mother and daughter. And that has always now when I go under overpasses, I'm always like,
Yeah.
because man, that's
You know, I hate that.
instantaneous.
Yeah, I hate when people do that because in Portland there's a lot of bridges and stuff, and there's a lot of overpasses on the highway, a lot, dude. And like, I drive for work, and I go up there sometimes, and I'm like thinking to myself like, because there was a while back where these kids got arrested for throwing bricks off the overpass, dude. Like throwing bricks, and like a few of them smashed into people's windshields, and people were like freaking the fuck out. Like, dude, that causes accidents, man. Like, not just that, but you can hit somebody. You hit somebody in the face with that fucking brick, you're gonna kill him. You know, you're gonna hurt him.
Rick's
really
going fast, man.
Yeah,
I think there were 4 people in the car, and I think the mother and daughter that were in the front, I think, are the 2 that died.
That's fucking crazy. Like, one thing that I'm gonna say, that is one of the stupidest fucking things to do in your life. If you ever get fucking pranked or like your friends dare you to do some shit like this, don't fucking do it, man. I don't care if it's just a little tiny rock, if it's a BB gun, whatever it is. Don't fucking be throwing shit at people's cars or houses.
Don't go stupid places with stupid people and do stupid things.
Exactly.
That's the motto I live by. I live by that motto.
Yeah, it's a good motto.
All right, but yeah, the worst thing I ever saw was I remember seeing this car. It was going pretty fast, and another car came up behind it. But then one car, he got smoke screened, and he swung off to the side of the road. And then the little kid came out and he stabbed his sister. So,
what?
No, sorry, that was a bad joke. I was like, sorry.
Wait a minute.
Oh, man, this got really wild.
That was failed. I was just trying to reference the old Spy Hunter story, but yeah. I didn't key it together as much as I thought.
I got it.
I think it went over most of our heads at first.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that went dark quick.
Yeah, so I didn't mean to bring the vibe down.
Oh, man. Bring the vibe down. Okay, cool.
Oh, shit.
Well, is that all the questions?
That is all the questions this week, guys. Remember, if you want to leave questions for us, you can do so at our page, as we will be posting when we go live, or near the time we go live on our page. Usually on Saturdays, we post a thing that says, drop any questions for us. Or if you just have any questions for us, you can always email them to us at feedback@horriblegamers.com. But yeah, join our group, guys. So this is the end of the show almost, so I guess we're about to do the sign-outs here. As always, I would like to sign out myself, but I'm going to let Johnathan go first since he is our guest this week.
Oh, shit. All right, well, I'm super easy to find. Pinpoint Red, PENPOINTRED, and that's on Facebook and Xbox, and what else am I on? Twitter and shit. So Instagram, yeah.
Johnathan, how did you find our show?
Actually, the timing was pretty awesome. I just switched jobs, and I went from like, it was a pretty active job, so I just listened to music. But then the new job I got was like, all I did was with like boxes and shit. So it's super boring. So I started listening to podcasts, and then I was like, oh, there's probably some video game podcasts out there. And it was actually when I started listening is when you guys just reformed, like on the news. So been basically listening since.
Awesome, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy how you found it.
Thank you for all your art that you do, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not if you did not know, Johnathan is actually our graphics designer. He's the one that designs our logo, our Brussels sprouts, our movie posters, everything. He's designed them all. Done great work for us, and we appreciate him. He's a part of the Horrible Gamers group.
Cheers.
Team. Cheers.
So dedicated. He is on location.
We flew him out from
I like his shirt, by the way.
From Great Britain.
Thanks,
we flew him across the world to come here today and be on the show live.
For the 105th or 150th episode.
Totally.
That's a hallmark.
We spent all our budget on him.
The Destiny episode.
Totally Destiny episode.
And we brought in the Destiny expert, Harlen, so that they'd have something to talk about.
So go find him and go find
Because I think we really wrecked it last week, you know?
Oh,
yes, I got a little
we all made it
upset.
to level 10.
You guys are funny. It was all right.
You guys called the ghost the Guardian, and you were wondering what that blue guy was. Zavala.
Well, you guys are like, I got the level 20. I'm like, oh my god.
No, man. I played this game so long ago. I was just like, story shmori. I don't remember that shit.
Skip this
I
story.
can only see Brink and Harlan's eyes just rolling back, as we.
Oh, I was a little upset.
No, you guys are funny.
But anyways, find Johnathan here, Pinpoint Radar, graphic designer at Horrible Gamers. He does great work. Guys, I actually want to show you something real quick. Grab this Brussels sprout real quick, guys.
All right, I'll grab it.
I'll show you live on the Facebook channel. We have magic here. Look at this. This guy right here is the original art.
The original
hand-drawn Brussels sprout by Johnathan Hall, right here.
He's piecing out.
Piecing out Brussels sprouts, hand-drawn. That is fucking crazy. That's pretty legit.
You know how hard it is to draw a fucking Brussels sprout? Holy shit.
I went through so many back and forths with that.
It came with like a green testicle or something. And I was like, damn it. Yeah. Fucking Slimer.
Oh, man. So we thank you. We appreciate you.
Totally. But yeah, if you guys are playing Destiny or Titanfall or Titanfall 2 or Gears of War 4 or Ultimate Gears or any sort of just like co-op story mode, yeah, hit me up on Xbox.
Yeah.
I might do that.
Harlen was gonna hit you. It's like I found a new Destiny partner.
No, I'm down. No. I saw there was a bunch in the group. Someone posted about like the excitement of Destiny 2.
There's actually
a lot of Destiny players.
There's a lot of Destiny players in our Facebook group for some reason.
Well, we did them justice today.
Yeah, you did. Trust me.
Yeah.
So Harlen, you're our next guest. I would like to know where we could find you, sir. What you're gaming on? What you're playing? Where we could find you on?
Low Watt Living, LOWWATTLIVING on Xbox One and Facebook and all those fun places. Basically, just playing Destiny on Xbox One. Nice. I do it on PlayStation as well, PlayStation 4, but I'm not online with that right now. But I don't know. I'm gonna get it on Xbox One Part 2, so I'll be playing Part 2 on there. So you can find me on there.
Awesome. All right, and you can find me, people, gamertag Jesus Walks Blood on Xbox Live. You can find me on Twitter at Jesus Walks Blood. You can find me on Instagram, Jesus Walks Blood. You can find me on Snapchat at Jesus in the Box.
Jesus Jassabon.
Jesus in the Box. So you find me on Snapchat. You can find me on Facebook at Jesus Walks Blood. So facebook.com/Jesus Walks Blood. You can find my Facebook profile there and add me as a friend if you want to do that. If you don't, I don't care, whatever. Join our Facebook group. It is called the Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. You go there, you join the group, or you can basically do this, guys. We made it easier for you now. We linked the page to the group, so you go and find Horrible Gamers Podcast, the page. You like the page. You see on there that there is a group linked to that page. You go to the group on there, you see it on there, you join the group, and then we accept you. That's easy. Bam. Done.
Easy peasy.
This week,
but staying in the group is another thing, though. There's like all sorts of tests, and you guys hit each other.
Yeah, totally, all the time.
We weren't going to mention that.
If you want to,
dues.
Yeah, totally. You gotta pay for it. The membership fee. But this week I will definitely be playing some more City Skylines. I want to grow that city, man. I want to get 80,000 people.
Get that pollution down. Stop killing your people.
This pollution is getting on my people.
They're all going to get sick and die.
You shut your mouth, Gunny. The one thing I gotta say about this game is I got a bunch of money now. I got $600,000 in the bank account. Before I was struggling to have a few thousand. Now I have 600,000. I'm like, what the fuck do I do with all this money? I'm gonna build stadiums or something. I don't know.
Yeah, get yourself a sports team.
I do. I need one. A hockey team, like a Canadian city.
Oh yeah, the Canadian Bacons.
They have the Canadian Bacons. Jesus, I know on PC you can.
Jesus, you have
building.
to name your hockey team the Canadian.
The Canadian Bacon.
What were you saying, Gunny?
I know on the PC you can name every building to whatever name you want. Can you do that on
names.
Xbox?
Yeah, you can. I want to put Gunny's house.
Yes, I want Gunny's house in your.
I will make Gunny's house in one of the houses in my city will be called Gunny's house, and then I'll make an apartment complex called Gunny's Tower.
Thank you, and then just screenshot it and send it to me. Thanks.
I will screenshot it and send it to you. Don't you worry.
That'll improve my life.
Anyways, guys, that's where you can find me. Gamertag Jesus Walks a Lot. Go ahead, find me, add me, whatever. Do all the things you want to do. Ryan, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, and PSN under Gib8777. And you can find me on Mixer
with
my buddy Clint doing Stream Buddies. Come join that.
Stream Buddies.
Please follow us.
Yeah.
So tell me what the fuck is Stream Buddies? I did not get intel on this.
I told you what it was about. Me and Clint are just getting together, and we're gonna play some co-op games and things like Friday the 13th and stuff like that. We're gonna try and stream every Sunday, I think, is what we're thinking. So it'll be good times. Come join us.
Yeah, you know what? Just for that, Jesus Watch Lot on Mixer is gonna be streaming every Sunday. You can follow me and find me on Mixer as well. I'm just being by myself. I'll be streaming on Mixer. Get my bullshit little stream compared to their badass Stream Buddies or whatever. Love you guys. Gunny Chief, where can we find you? Gunny Chief.
Find me under Xbox Live on Twitter and on Steam under Gunny Chief. One word.
So easy to do. So easy.
Yeah, I've had some good friend requests.
That's so lucky. You got lucky that no one's stolen your shit and used it.
Gunny Chief 385.
Gunny Chief 111. Gunny Chief 555.
Right.
Gunny Chief N7.
Oh shit. Anyways, guys, with that being said, we're gonna see you on the next week's edition.
Hey, Harlen.
Yes.
Wait, Harlen hasn't
we
gone.
find you.
Wait.
Oh, we already did mine.
We already did.
me.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but you reminded me.
Thanks for listening.
You reminded
Guys.
me
He was busy.
that we
Canadian
have
bacon.
to find our friend Eric. Eric.
You don't need to
He
talk about
wanted
Eric.
to fire me last week. Like, oh Jesus, you're fine. I'm taking over the show. Guess what, Eric? How come when I come on, you're not on? Every week.
He doesn't
Every
like
week
you.
I'm on. He's not on. I think he doesn't like me, guys. I really think he doesn't. I think he's really trying to
think
get me
he's-
fired.
Wait a minute. Maybe he's like Pokeroo, and when Jesus
Wait.
is here, he's not here.
I think they're the
Maybe
same
Jesus
person.
is Eric.
Yeah, Jesus is Eric.
Maybe
and Eric
I
is
am.
Jesus.
No, guys, I'm not Eric. Eric is
Whatever.
not me.
We're gonna put you in. We're gonna make you play Gears of War, and you're gonna be good at it. I know.
Like playing that shit on Insanity. Anyways,
I don't know what I'm
Eric is
doing.
Jesus' alter ego.
Alter Egos, Eric. Anyways, guys, you can find Epic Eric at Saint Nicholas on Xbox Live. That is Saint, like SAINT, Nicholas as NIPPOLAS, all one word, Saint Nicholas on Xbox Live. Find him on Twitter as at Saint Nicholas, and definitely we're gonna be excited for next week's show. Guys, actually, I'm looking at the calendar. Let's look at the calendar right now.
Why are we looking at the calendar?
So
I don't
there's
look at
next
calendar.
week's show, and then there's E3 show.
Oh, so it's a pre-E3 show.
This is gonna be a pre-E3 show, guys.
That's gonna be a good one.
Oh man, so we're gonna have to do. We need E3 questions, E3 predictions. And then on E3, guys, we do plan to do a live stream Sunday.
On the Sunday.
Podcasting,
And maybe even the Monday.
The podcasting, we're going to be podcasting the whole entire E3 Xbox conference. We're going to be broadcasting it. We're not going to be broadcasting. We're going to be broadcasting our reactions to it live on our page as Skype as we watch it.
I might even try and figure out if I can
On the
actually
broadcast.
have it.
Yeah.
Cross-stream it.
It'll probably be the part of the center of our
There we
screen.
go.
Like
Yeah,
if you
that'd be
look
tight.
at it right now.
Mix
So the
that
conference
shit.
will be there with no sound, and we'll be talking over it. So if you're watching the conference too, you're watching us.
Mixmaster Ryan.
Yeah,
We're gonna make it
So we're gonna
happen.
make it good, guys. We're gonna be talking about E3. Our friends over at the Gaming Outsider actually have press passes to E3. They've been invited to the E3 Microsoft conference, so they will be there live on the floor. Make sure to check out their podcast, thegamingoutsider.com. But with that being said, guys, check out our brother's show, Horribly Awkward, over at Horribly Awkward on Twitter, and also check out our other shows on the Nerd Wheels podcast. Eric's My Alter Egos
Your other podcast.
my other podcast, the Nerd Wheels, and we're all part of the Hush Your Face network, so check us out, guys. We love you.
Hush your
And
face.
see you next week on the pre-E3 show. Drop us
What do
those
we
E3
say,
questions.
Jesus?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. Bye.
Night. God. Well, it's funny because I just messaged a guy who's starting a Destiny podcast last week from the Horrible Gamers Twitter. And he said, yeah, he's just kind of starting it up. And he was just talking about how, it's hard to find good people. So he sounds like he's young, so.
Yeah.
From the, whatever.
What was his handle?
I can look it up here real quick. He seemed pretty cool in the chat. So just our little messages going back and forth. It's called Destiny Superstar.
That's me.
Oh, that is you?
That's if I do it, that's gonna be my podcast.
Yeah. You were better than me.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm sitting talking about you, but
here's the guy.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying I sound younger.
I like how y'all wearing gaming shirts today. I should have worn a gaming shirt. Y'all should have told me it was gaming shirt week.
Wait, are we supposed to be wearing pants?
I don't think so.
No pants week.
Okay.
We're way nude over here.
Okay.
We're rompers around here.
That's right.
Oh God.
Please.
My onesie right now. Thank you.
Kathy said she was gonna buy me a romper. I told her to go fuck herself. Like, don't buy me one of those.
A romper and a fidget spinner.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
I said the only way you get away with it is if you bought me an Xbox onesie.
HM, what's up? It's HM. What's going on?
Hey.
The Destiny lover.
2 HMs on today.
No, JH. And HM.
No, I'm Henley Merrill.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
Ow. Hello.
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 How are you?
Yo.
Harlen, you got a
G'day.
camp?
Hey. Alright, just coming. I'll fix it up.
Ah, there it is.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, wait, let me go for you.
Look, we had to move everything downstairs, rearrange my garage, and get some fucking lights down here to make this work.
We had to lift weights. Seriously.
Yeah, literally. Had to move my weight set right here.
So you sound like you're below the basement.
We're in the garage actually.
Thanks for flying me out.
Yeah, we flew him out. We're across the world.
Put me up in the hotel, the finest of Newburgh.
That's right.